I hate you.
What's going on, everybody? It is yours truly, Connor here. Welcome, everyone, to another late-night viewing party here on the Horny Goat channel. This one's going to be a little different as my microphone stands super fucking squeaky. I need some WD-40 for $29.99. We are doing a little something different. Normally Fridays are our movie watching night, but this time it's going to be a tad bit different, as we are going to be doing a different type of watch along with you guys. We're going to be watching some 50s educational videos, which I don't know about you guys. This is going to be absolutely just fantastic. Of course, I've
seen a couple of these. They're pretty good.
You guys let us know how the volume is coming in on your end. Let me know if everything is hopefully sounding okay. This is something we've been talking about doing for a while, and we might do this again because I found literally over 200 of these 50s educational videos. We're going to watch a bunch of them with you guys today, including some that hopefully we're able to share with you guys so you guys can actually, watch it along with us as opposed to just, listening to our commentary for once, because those fun copyright laws are super fun. So on the off chance that for whatever reason the stream gets flagged, we'll restart the stream like we normally do with the movie watch along. But that being said, let's introduce again our favorite Horny Goat crew members. We, of course, got the wonderful Gina with us this evening. What's up, Gina?
What's up?
Much energy and enthusiasm. I'm so happy. We've got everyone's favorite.
Been up since 3:30. You got what you got.
we got everyone's favorite bear from upstairs. We got Canadian Basement. What's up, Basement?
Boy.
Sit down.
I'm actually looking forward to this because these are the age. Shut up. The age that I am, my parents would have grown up watching these in some way.
Yeah, same here.
And they're fucking retarded. So like,
honestly, I had to sit. We had to watch some of these when I was in school because they didn't.
Yeah, they'd be retarded. So like, really dated. But
oh God, we got feedback, and there we go.
Sorry, I was just double checking the audio. Sorry about that.
No, you're fine.
Just let me know if you want me to do something like that. I'll do it.
Okay, I'm just making sure we're good.
Do it for you, honey.
These are good. Some of these topics. I mean, we're not gonna watch them all, obviously, but there are a ton of these that are just like, oofa. And of course, last but certainly not least, we've got the power couple, along with the self-proclaimed princess of the Horny Goat channel. We've got the power couple, JP and
You already introduced me. What are you talking about?
What? Yeah. Damn it. So, what's up, JP and Heather and lovely Wendy?
Not much. We had a little incident with water in this house tonight, and a certain somebody.
Her water broke.
And she full on denied the whole thing.
Oh, no, JP's water broke.
Well, I mean, she's a kid, of course she will.
Wendy decided to dump water out of the tub.
But baby.
All my kids have done that. Like, to this day, I have to tell Bella, she still thinks that she can splash around the way she did when she was 3 years old. And I'm like, you're over 100 pounds. Like, the water moves in emotion now.
No, she took a bucket of water and dumped it out onto the floor. I watched her. Well, I heard it. I heard it splash, and I'm looking, and I'm like, oh.
Like, son of a bitch.
That's happened.
It's fucking a pain in the ass to clean up
liquids. I lost
liquids.
my shit because I don't want to have to pay for water damage when we get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I hear you on that one.
Trust me, that's happened a couple of times here with the kids, to the point where like the downstairs neighbor is a big fan of us, but that's another story for another time.
That's why you don't have kids.
So is mine. Trust me.
Yeah.
And most of it's because of me.
So we'll be starting this off, and we're just gonna kind of go. We'll probably just do like a round table thing, and like I said, I have a massive list of these. So obviously we're not gonna be able to watch all of these. So just bear with us as we try to get our bearings straight. But I figured this first one would be a fun one. We have an echo.
Yeah, we got an echo all of a sudden.
Right.
1, 2. We're good.
No, we're good. We're good.
Cool, we're good.
We're good.
This first one, I figured would be a good way to kick things off and kind of really set the tone and the mood for the whole evening. And I'm actually gonna be able to share it with you guys right here. Boop, boop. It is, and I can't believe this is actually the name of this one. This one is called Walt Disney: The Story of Menstruation. And
the guy Mickey Mouse is in it.
The best part is the entire thing is animated.
From your vagina.
The entire thing is animated. So let me just make sure I got everything all straight here. Perfect. And like I said, folks, we're actually going to be able to watch.
Sorry.
All right, ready, guys?
I'm dying. No.
I haven't even started it yet. Gina's already fucking dying.
I'm sorry, but basement talking like Mickey Mouse fucking killed me. Okay, go ahead.
And
Sorry.
then you become a woman.
Oh my god.
All right.
Now I'm gonna make you one.
Here we go.
Jesus Christ.
The typical. I like that. I like the old school fucking outro.
I already want to kill myself.
No
Just
worries.
a
It's
smidge.
menstruation. Walt Disney
Oh,
presents.
Kotex. Courtesy of Kotex.
Oh yeah.
Nature
What are
always called
those
Mother
ghosts?
Nature. Perhaps it's because, like any mother, she quietly manages so much of our living without our ever
my God.
realizing there's a woman at work.
That's a baby.
Why, right from the
where it
beginning, we
starts.
breathe and sleep and wake up with no more
Look at
conscious
the eyelashes
planning
on
than we
this
used in
motherfucker.
sprouting teeth. Mother Nature controls
This thing is
many of our
creepy as
routine
shit.
bodily
Why is it so
processes
pale?
through automatic control centers
I'm a
called
vampire.
glands.
1950s.
The story of menstruation really begins with one particular gland. It's located here at the base of the brain, and it's called the pituitary gland. In our childhood years, this pituitary gland concentrates on producing growth
learning.
hormones. Busy little messengers which circulate through the
What's the
bloodstream.
bean?
They order the various bones and tissues to get growing. And as a girl grows up from
Pituitary.
blocks to dolls to books, that means her
Growing.
body is obeying the orders issued by the pituitary gland. Of course, these orders vary among different girls. Some girls grow short, some tall, some heavy, and some slow.
What happened?
But there comes
Like-
a time somewhere between the ages of 11 and 17, though about 13 is average.
People have waited till 17 to get their fucking period?
Sorry, some reason I got switched off. 1 second. There we
When
go.
the pituitary must turn part of its attention to maturing the body which it has grown.
Maturing.
So it
Maturing.
starts sending out
can't
a new
even hear
type of hormone.
Oh,
yeah.
I can hear it.
A maturing
I've
hormone.
matured.
And that is when menstruation begins. When these maturing hormones start coming down through the bloodstream to the ovaries.
First, you get boobs.
The
You hear now,
ovaries
JP?
themselves are
Yeah.
glands about the size of almonds. And locked within each ovary are thousands of eggs.
About the size of
Although these
almonds.
eggs are too small
My
to be
bitch got
seen
some
by the
good
human
almonds.
eye, any one of them has the possibility of someday becoming a human being. Near the ovaries are the fallopian tubes,
Oh, I love
short
that
canals which lead to the uterus
What the
or
fuck?
womb. This hollow, pear-shaped organ opens into the vagina,
It looks like an owl.
which is part of the birth canal, and is
Wow, I
the
was way
external
off.
opening for this whole group of
It
organs.
looks like E.T.
So as you
vagina?
see, there is a
You know what?
continuous
If
passage
you
from each
flip the
ovary
ovaries
through
upside
the
down, it
fallopian
looks
tubes,
just like
uterus,
the
and
devil with
vagina
horns.
to the outside of
If
the
you,
body.
just the ovaries? Or the whole
These
thing?
organs
Yeah.
function in a continuous
No, the ovaries,
cycle.
like where the horns
The
would be.
pituitary gland starts the process when it sends its maturing hormones down through the bloodstream to the ovary.
Maturing. It's gonna bug me.
Now one of the
It's-
ovaries
it's the
passes
best.
on an order of its own to the uterus.
Have to
It
make
tells
babies,
the cells
bitch.
which make up the lining of the uterus to multiply and fill themselves with
Maturing.
watery fluids and blood. This
Why is
begins
Walt
to build
Disney
up
doing
the
this?
Over the whole
lining
part
of
about
somewhat
bleeding
velvety
profusely?
material.
And the
At the
penis?
same time, an
Where's the
ovary has
penis?
been maturing an ovum or egg. which is magnified here so that we can see it. About once a month, one of these tiny eggs passes out of the ovary and finds its way into a fallopian tube, where it moves along toward the uterus.
I imagine
If the
this
egg
woman.
is
You know what she
impregnated,
sounds like? Remember
which
that
happens
old
when a
bitch
woman
that
is going to
the
have a
lead,
child. The egg will
Cinderella's
stay
lead
within the
bitch
uterus.
mother or whatever?
Then the
Stepmother.
thickened lining will
With the black
provide
hair?
Fairy
nourishment for the
godmother?
budding human being
The one with the black hair.
in the early days of its
It's her.
development.
It's her.
Yeah.
However, most eggs pass through the
How did
fallopian
this turn
tubes
from
without being
menstruation
fertilized.
into how
When
babies
this
are made?
happens, there's no use for that
This is no.
potential
That's the same
nourishment
thing.
in the
It's getting
built-up
there.
lining of the
Spoilers.
uterus.
I mean, it
And
all
so in
ties
a
in
few
together.
days,
But,
it
you
There's
know,
going to
passes
be
from
a
the body.
bloody discharge
This is
out
the
the
flow which we
vagina.
call-
Oh, here you go.
the prime part.
So as we see now, menstruation is just one routine step in a normal
Yeah, they
and
skipped
natural
over the
cycle
grossest
that is
part.
going on continuously within the body.
Isn't it beautiful?
Nope.
My next
The
question
time between
is, can we
periods
have a
is
video
usually
for
about
guys
28
on how
days.
to manage
However,
somebody
it
that
may
is
be shorter for
menstruating?
some girls, longer for others.
You buy
The
Dorian
flow
video
itself
on
may
that one,
last
JP.
anywhere from
I
3
wish
days
I could do that
to
with you
7
some fucking times.
Yet each
First you buy
Married
duct
to
tape,
this
schedule
With
then you
may
that,
buy.
be
you just gotta
normal.
throw your hands up
For
and let
just
God
as
take
the
control.
pituitary gland orders
First you buy
some
duct tape,
girls
then you
to
buy a
grow
one-way
short,
plane
some
ticket
tall,
for one person.
some heavy, and some slight. So
To the
its
Bahamas.
orders
Wait,
about
what the fuck?
menstruation may differ widely among normal
Time
women.
out. You're sending me to
The
the Bahamas. I'm
important
done.
thing
No,
is
no, I'm
that
going.
you should
You're
be
staying.
fairly regular within
dog.
yourself.
What the fuck
Of
did the
course,
dog
a
do?
girl may be irregular during the first year
They
or so,
menstruate too.
but after that, when her system is settled down into a routine, her period should always be about the same number of days apart and last about the
Unless
same
she's on
length
the
of time.
pill, or pregnant, or
Try not to throw
dying
yourself off
cervical
schedule by
problems.
getting overtired, emotionally
Yes.
upset, or catching cold. And if your
Emotionally
timing
upset.
goes seriously wrong, or you're bothered with
I mean,
severe
isn't
cramps or
the whole
headaches,
period just
you
emotional
should have a talk
upsetness?
with your doctor.
I'm always emotionally
Of
upset.
course, you'll want to keep a personal calendar. Mark the
You ain't
first
the
day of
only-
each period and check to see
Oh,
that there
yeah,
are
do you
about
have a
the
period
same number
calendar?
of days between
Did you
periods.
guys?
It's not only
you
a
guys
useful
hear-
record
Mark it
of
in
past
blood.
performance, but it comes
Did
in
you guys
handy
hear
when you
that
have to plan
new
ahead.
scientific studies show that the pain from
This
a period is
calendar
actually
appears
equivalent
in
to that
an
of a heart
interesting
attack?
booklet called Very Personally
I
Yours.
don't think that's true.
This
Very
booklet has been
personally
prepared
yours.
to enlarge upon
Literally,
what
I
you
will find the
learn from
fucking
this
article and I will
brief
send
film.
it.
Doesn't mean it's
Among
true.
other things, the
They
booklet
measured the
explodes that
pain,
old
the
taboo
pain that
against
is
bathing
occurring
during your
during
period.
period.
What?
Not
Not
Penis
only
is
only
a
can
can
you
you
penis
bathe, you
objective.
should bathe. Because
Is this
during
next one up is
menstruation, your
fucking shit by
perspiration
women?
glands
Just
are working
we're
overtime.
always going through this
Just be
immense
careful to
pain.
avoid
I don't
either
understand.
very
I get a
hot
heart attack
water
once a
or
month.
very
okay, you
cold
guys
water.
don't fucking understand.
In fact, it's not a good idea at any
Listen,
time to
unless you
shock
have
your
it,
system
shut
with
it.
extremes.
I have.
Any
I
more
can tell
than
you
to
right
let yourself
now,
get chilled or to
the
catch
pain
cold.
that I went through this fucking
And as
last
for the
week
old taboo
is
against exercise,
excruciating.
that's nonsense.
I think I have
Exercise is
osteoarthritis,
good
which
for you
sucks.
during menstruation.
Right. Now
Just
imagine
use
all that
common
pain
sense.
being like encompassed
When you
into
come
your
to think
uterus
of
and
it,
your ovaries,
most
and then
of your
get it
daily
once every
routine
month
is on
for
the
the rest
mild
of your
side.
life.
It's
Mary
going to
Jane,
Imagine having a heart
extremes
attack
that's
a
wrong.
month forever.
It's avoided.
Heather?
To most
We
girls, the
don't have
menstrual
these on one
period
of
should
the
bring no severe
simulator
discomfort.
machines
Some girls have
Yes.
a little less
at the
pep,
housewarming
a
party.
feeling of
They're all
pressure
together.
in the lower
We
part
need
of the
it
body,
because these guys
and
just
perhaps
don't
an
fucking
occasional
understand.
twinge or
Cry
a touch
every
of nerves.
day.
But
Pain.
don't let it get you
This
down.
pain has been going
After all,
on.
no
I'm
matter
not getting
how
into
you
this argument
feel,
with you
you
about who's
have to
getting more
live
pain.
with
I'm not going to
people.
do it.
You have
It's
to
just-
live with
it
yourself,
hurts.
too.
Yeah, no
Live with
shit.
people,
So do
live
I.
with
Once you
yourself.
stop feeling sorry for yourself and
I
take
never said
those
you
days
don't
in your
feel pain.
stride, you'll find it's
Just
easier
grin it
to
and bear
keep
it, bitch.
smiling
Grin it and
and
bear it.
even-tempered.
All of your voices.
You can do
make me
practically
physically-
everything you normally do.
I hate you.
Look at the guy. He's a fucking
practically
creep.
everything.
Why is
Provided
he
you take common sense
Mexican?
care of yourself.
I don't know.
Exercises
He's
to relieve
really
cramps
tan.
are illustrated in the booklet. Try
I
them.
spent too much
With
time with the
guidance
tanning
of a
bed,
qualified
babe.
person, you may find they help.
Why is
Don't
my
do
head
that.
so
And
big?
do
It might be
something
the
about
pituitary
that
gland.
slouch. Slumpy posture is just as bad inside as it looks
Is this still the
outside.
fucking menstruation shit?
So stand up straight and let the
Yeah.
organs
How did we get
function
to
from
slumpy-
the position that nature intended. One way to help them function normally is to avoid
Stand up straight,
constipation.
women, or else your vagina will
Your
bleed more.
reproductive
that, like,
organs
because
lie
of the
between
cramping
the
and stuff, it
rectum
makes you
and
want to
the
hunch
bladder
forward, which
and
it
their
does.
external openings.
Looks like a
Listen,
golf
Heather,
club.
Heather,
It's a
Gina,
golf
you've been
club.
doing it
It's
all
a
wrong.
fucking golf club
Relationship
and another
between
golf
these
club.
organs.
Heather, Gina, you guys have been doing it wrong. You
So
gotta
you'll
make sure to
find it
avoid
worth your while
constipation.
to drink plenty of water
Look, it's
Eat
an
plenty
iron
of
and a
fruit.
wood.
and to include
And
cereals,
you get constipated
eggs,
during your
and
period.
leafy
It's a thing.
vegetables in your daily
Everybody
diet.
gets constipated, okay?
No, like, listen,
And
Everybody
you either
shits.
get constipated or you
Everybody
get
does.
what is
Smart to keep
referred to as
looking
the
smart.
bloody poops.
All right,
But
open a
Ew.
can of
well,
worms
that-
with
the
Gina on
feeling
that
will
one.
give you new poise and lift your morale, especially when it's backed up
The
with
bloody
year-round fresh air and
Go, look it up.
sunshine and
I don't
plenty
know.
of rest
Why would I
and
look
sleep.
that up?
Because the best possible insurance
Did it-
against trouble on those
Is
days
that the
is
Jeffersons?
healthy
Jetsons?
living every day.
Did you just say give it fresh
And
air?
that's the story. There's nothing strange nor mysterious about menstruation.
That's debatable.
All life is built on cycles.
This video just made it more
And the menstrual
complicated.
cycle is
Yeah,
one
I was like, are we
normal and
learning about
natural
Waiting for
part
the kid
of
for it.
nature's eternal plan. for
You know, I didn't see this
passing
when I
on
went to
the
Disney
gift
World in December.
of life.
Menstruation pill. Who wants to ride the blood slide?
God, that freaking vampire albino child.
Yeah.
It just turns its head and its eyes start glowing.
I will find you.
Menstruation is natural.
That
Oh
was
God.
weird, man.
I mean, that's just a preview of things to come.
Good lord.
All right, so we've got
Still don't understand why they have to make it so fucking complicated.
because it's Disney. All right, so we've got a
He's
boatload
echoing.
of these. Oop, test 1, 2. We're good.
Yeah.
We're good. Cool. All right, we're good. So who wants to be the next one to pick?
I want to be a millionaire.
Close
So freaking bad.
Basement, do you want me to just like list off a bunch of these and then whenever you
I'm
find...
looking at control your emotions, and I like that one already.
Oh, this one's great.
Control your emotions?
Control your emotions.
Control your emotions.
All right, let's do control your emotions. Let me just get that one started.
If it's the right one, that's where the thumbnail came from.
Who always brings the heat? Damn right.
Stupid ads. There we go.
You hungry for ass? Welcome to DoorDash.
Welcome to control your emotions. All right, here we go. Boop. This is control your emotions.
Don't speak, or else the backhand ye shall get.
Oh my god.
Well, it's how you control it, right? There you go.
And we wonder why he's single.
Oh, we're off to a great start. The forest is on fire.
Before men learned how to control fire
Why?
and put it to work, it was man's greatest enemy.
Was it?
In much the same way, your emotions can be your own greatest enemy. Or under control, your emotions can make you healthier and happier, and improve the lives of people around you.
Throw the kids in the fire.
I
We
think of
wonder why
fire
our parents
and
are
then
so
feel
it's
the
trash.
emotions, because when you become stirred up, when your emotions
Oh my god, it
control
does
your
look like Shrek with a
actions, it
mustache.
affects not only yourself.
I mean, his ears are bigger than Shrek's, but
Have you seen
Psychologists
the
find that
17th
control of
episode
emotions can be gained
of
by understanding the
fucking
stimulus response
Clark
pattern.
and Kent? I mean, whatever.
When you have
Clark and Kent.
Lois and
you respond with various emotions.
what the fuck? I think they're the same person,
All
basement.
right, I think I've seen
Just
this one
as
before. It's
sort
really
of
good.
stimulus
We
produces
watched
a
it.
sort of
Okay?
involuntary muscular response.
That does not work that way.
That's a rather simplified
On
suggestion of a
yourself.
complex mental process. But you get the idea. Cause, effect.
I'm going to put my
Nature
dick on
endows
this
us at
table.
birth
Here's the
with
cause.
three general patterns of emotional
What effect is that
response.
happening?
No, control your emotions.
It's
Oh,
the
yes.
response to the
Okay.
primary stimulus of thwarting. Something interfering with our
Thwarting.
behavior or actions. Fear is the response to loud noises or loss of support.
What the fuck?
This is really oversimplified.
Loud
And the emotional
noises!
response to
Not
love
oversimplified. It's very specific.
is usually the result
Okay,
of
hold on.
a show of affection
Okay, that at least makes sense. But like, what?
Where'd you get
Somebody
these
hugs
blocks?
me. I love you.
No one fear to loud noises is like that's like a cat or a dog.
Then as we grow up,
Not this bear eating me
many
alive.
everyday social situations become associated
I was hit
with
by a
these kinds of
car.
stimuli, partly by a process called conditioning.
Shouldn't fear cars.
And so many
not
things
loud.
and people cause us to respond emotionally. And in general, that's good. For there are many factors involved.
guy's got a lot of
in
fucking blocks.
personality. And
I just
a balance
feel like
of
he's so
emotion
monotone.
is important
Motionless.
to a
Hope they have
well-rounded personality.
There it is. There's the thumbnail.
But emotions out of control.
I'd love the outtakes for this. Is him just yelling at everyone on set. Shut the fuck up! I got my block!
To understand how some stimuli
We're sorry,
can
Mr.
bring
Trek.
about various emotional responses.
Oh my
Professor
God.
Trek.
Or to me. Or to
Poor
Jeffrey
Trek.
No.
No.
Jeff is an ordinary and healthy and well-balanced young fellow. He usually
pants.
gets along well with people.
Oh.
And on this
Except when you make him
particular Friday
angry.
afternoon, Jeff
Then he
and his
turns
pals
green.
are discussing a
Kills
big
everyone.
triple date tonight.
My dad's gonna let me have that car tonight.
Oh, the car! That's super!
That sounds swell.
Oh no, wait, not the car.
Well, I don't know if I'll be able to go. I got quite a headache. Got a headache, huh? Yeah. Well, how about letting Jeff, the old soda jerk, fix you up a snappy seltzer? Okay.
Smashes the bottle of his head. What the fuck? Why?
Hey, watch out, you're going some jerk. Okay, Bob, I saw the whole Y stunt. Now,
What the fuck?
suppose you clean it up. Go on, wise guy, clean it up. Yeah, it's right on the floor there.
I mean, yeah, he fucked up, but you guys are being all dicks.
wash moving. Wise guys, huh?
What the fuck is happening?
What's up,
I think
tonight?
I think I'm gonna hung myself in 50.
Gentlemen with their friends.
Alright, I have a headache anyway. What's his
Why
problem?
is Jeff angry? What's the stimulus that brings on this sudden emotional
All
response
the
of
drugs
anger?
he's been
Or
getting
You
on
want to
drugs.
play this every time JP gets upset over
Well, it might be that Jeff feels thwarted as he fails in the fancy
Why
trick to
are you
impress his
upset,
pals.
JP?
So he gets mad at his pals.
Because you watch Dream Warriors.
At
And
himself.
now it's later than he thought. He tries a shortcut. Hurry
By a
to
car.
Hit by a car.
Damn it.
Ah, my ankle.
Great Scott, we'll let that there what I timed out walking along.
Great Scott Humo.
often lead to trouble, and thus loss of emotional
It gets
control.
even better, man. Just wait.
I forgot
Haste
about
makes
that.
waste. Jeff is frustrated by the sprinkler, but
No
he
shit.
asked for it.
What? Why?
Of
It's
course,
like
Jeff's going to get the
narrating
car
a
ready for the
fucking
party
brain
tonight.
damaged human being.
He wouldn't really miss a chance to impress the gang.
He's just so angry that he's just throwing shit open, and
I'm not even gonna change my clothes.
it's
Fuck
the
it.
car's
I was
not
gonna show him
start.
getting into like a fiery car crash or something because he's angry.
Starter won't work.
Well, the
car won't
mob
start.
rigged the car, and that would have happened if Jeff wasn't so
Again,
angry.
his behavior is thwarted, and a habit is being developed. A habit of allowing
behavior is
such things
thwarted.
to annoy him.
Well, they're annoying things.
Jeff's
Listen,
losing
basement, you
control
need to
of
thwart your
himself.
attitude right now.
His thinking is becoming
What
muddy.
do you, I'm on
he's
Jeff's
careless
side.
in his
Just fuck
Crank
this
your
shit.
fucking head on the
The madder
hood.
he gets,
I hope Jeff
the
goes
worse it
postal
Listen,
becomes.
kills
I don't
everyone on
blame him
set.
here. That
Did you
that
ever hear
pisses me
anyone
off.
say, I was so mad I couldn't see straight?
That's when I
Severe
killed my
emotional
family. I
stress
did.
often
Get in
decreases
my way.
efficiency.
The Jeffrey Dahmer.
See what I mean?
Complicated one.
And of course, it's the fault of the wrench. This is called projection. He's projecting the blame to the wrench.
Now he's gonna go home and project his hate
Well,
all
we've
over his
seen Jeff
family.
lose control of
Really
himself
awful.
in rage. Let's see how the rest of the family is doing.
Oh boy.
Where's our
Shut
my
up, Mom.
dumb
Mom, where's dinner?
I think he does. Why are you singing all this?
I
fucking
love
time?
the new dress you made.
Oh,
You
yeah,
feel
he just
weird.
fucking lays
She looks
into
like
it.
See
she
how
looks
the
like a
new
fucking
dress tends to
napkin.
stimulate Joan's
I
love.
had to change
You're
after
the
watching that
bubbly bitch.
Disney movie
This
about
makes both
menstruation.
Mother and Joan happier. But how
What
does
you
it
picked it
affect
up to?
Jeff? And how does
do you mean,
his
Jeff?
anger affect the others?
Oh,
It's like
God, look
fucking
at his
Walking
Oh, you're
Dead.
the sweetest, bestest mother a girl ever had. I'm glad.
What
you
if you
like
get
the
stuck in the
dress,
dishwasher so I could take out my
Oh, I'm
frustrations?
so happy. I could be a model.
Why does he look like he's gonna take a shit while he's crying?
She's gonna walk into the wall for some
Got into
reason.
that crazy kid's sister.
Oh, Jeff, don't be that way.
Jeff, watch your language.
Notice how Mother seems to become angry herself because of Jeff's anger. Perhaps she shouldn't, but anger is a violent emotion, and we often see an induction of behavior or
That
spread
was
of emotion
anger?
to other persons,
Oh, in the
almost
50s.
like a contagious disease.
She's so angry, she's stirring something in a bowl that doesn't exist.
Oh, gee, Willikers, I'm so
oh, yeah, I
angry.
remember the fucking
Oh,
little...
Chef.
Say, what have you got? Well, that's my letter. Give me that.
Let me.
Why,
I got your
you
letter.
dirty
If I
little
was
pig.
Jeff,
You
I'd be
give me that
killing
letter?
people at this point in time.
Wait, just wait. Just wait.
Gonna punch his little brother.
I hope so.
Nope.
I'll show
Beat
you
him with
up.
the fucking everything.
You dirty stinking brother, you gonna give me my letter?
Stop it.
Will you give me
Dirty
that
stinking
letter?
brother.
I'll
Doesn't even
beat
call
you
him by his
up
name.
behind me.
Calls him dirty stinking brother.
Stop it.
His name is Brother, just like his mother's name is Mother.
Jeff, coat hanger.
I mean, I can make a really bad joke.
Sometimes rage
Yeah,
and
abortion.
I knew-
love are aroused together.
Way
At
too
the
late.
same time, Mother's love of her children and her fear for Roger's safety
I hate this
were
guy
mixed
the
with
most.
anger, almost rage, at both
You know
points
what?
of the part they
The,
played
the
in
turn at the end,
flare-up.
he's actually Jeff grown up.
Of course,
He's learned to control his emotions.
Jeffrey's family didn't
No, he was the
realize
kid
that
who
he
got
had been
chased by the
exposed to
Listen.
one irritating situation
I
after
hate you
another.
for calling him
buried my
Chuck, because
family.
now I
An
look at his face
accumulation
and all
of
I see is
stimuli
his track.
which brought about
Yeah.
an abnormally strong response.
Poor
I
track.
buried my family under the
And what did
floorboards.
this do to Jeff? This sort of uncontrolled emotional
Why is there blood
outburst?
on the coat hanger?
Well, he
My
regrets
God.
some of the things he said, but he can't unsay them.
You can't
He's
unsay them.
tired. That feeling of fatigue may spoil a good time on his date tonight. And
God,
if
it's like
this
the-
sort of flare-up is repeated
I
often,
don't think you
it
want to go on a
might
date
lead
when you're
to a
angry like that, bro.
permanently warped personality.
12 steps of depression or whatever the fuck.
What could Jeff
Going
do
through
to
them
keep
one by
under
one.
control?
I love how he got so mad about the letter
Well,
to not
we
open
say
it.
he could, 1, eliminate the stimulus, 2, modify the stimulus, or 3,
Stimulate the
modify
prostate.
response.
Oh,
With these 3 ideas in
I feel like
mind,
I'm watching
let's
fucking
examine
Marvel
Jeff's episode again. To
This is like the
control
type of
his
shit that they made us watch in
emotions,
health
Jeff
class
eliminates the
in
stimulus,
school,
the failure to
and it makes
impress
me want to
his
go to
pal,
sleep on my desk.
by trying such fancy tricks only when he can do them
How was
successfully.
that a fancy trick?
He made foam.
But
Probably.
sometimes the trick fails. There are many times when you can't eliminate the stimulus. Try to modify the stimulus.
Hey, show up. What
Standing
was that
off
guy?
and looking at himself,
the soda shop
Jeff
guy.
realizes that a
No, he's a
slip
ghost.
like that won't really hurt his standing with
Just
the
watch
gang.
his past behavior.
Taking it all lightly as a good
Oh,
sport,
it's Scrooge.
Jeff impresses the gang
JP,
a lot
taking
more
notes?
than if he gets angry over such a little thing.
Yeah. You have the
It
most to
helps
learn from this.
recognize
No,
and
it's
understand
wonderful.
the emotional
I'm just
pattern.
teasing you.
Then it's easier to eliminate or modify the stimulus. And there's another, even more valuable way to control your emotions.
Don't be
Modify
dumb.
the response. Rather than get in the habit
Gonna
of
laugh.
getting
Gonna
angry,
laugh.
Jeff can substitute. He can
Oh, well,
modify
fuck
his
it.
response by seeing the humor in the situation.
That's
What
funny.
good does it
You're
do
a
to get
funny
angry
bush,
about this?
motherfucker.
Okay.
When Jeff's in the
Are
habit
you
of
trying-
controlling
You
his
need to
emotions,
decide whether or
his
not you want
thinking
to
is
come
straighter.
fucking in or out, doggy.
I don't like the way
Push
it
the
sounds.
button. No starters. Let's see.
Shut up.
Pull the light switch.
Out of the door, you pervert.
Make sure you give the
No
crankshaft a good cranking.
That means something. Reason it out.
I miss the days when cars
No
were so
horn either.
easy to start when they wouldn't
So,
fucking
Stupid
start.
Cars are
Be a
still
dead battery.
easy to start.
that's
You turn the
straight
key.
thinking.
Not when they won't
Unmuddled
start.
by emotion.
Mine has a
Not
push
when they
button.
won't start. Like,
Nothing's easy when it doesn't
And
work
it's a simple
properly.
thing to call the garage or someone for a
yeah, but
push
like
and
back
a
in the day,
recharge.
they had the fucking
No
choke
need
and
to
shit.
pry
Like,
off the handle and take it out
Yeah,
of
if
the
it didn't
things
start,
and
it
the
was
people around.
still not great.
yeah, but at
He
least
just shrugs it off.
When he
Like,
tries to understand his emotions
Fuck
and
that
those
car.
of people around him,
videos don't
Jeff
live
has
in the
less
real
trouble
fucking
controlling himself. And he and those around him
Kill
are
your
happy.
emotions. Become a zombie. And only
why does
there
it look
will you
like
feel
mom and
like I
dad are
do.
about ready to make out and have sex? Like,
Brain.
That's
The
an
more he
excuse.
exercises
What to do when
control
you
of
have
his emotional
feelings for your
behavior,
mother.
the easier it becomes to meet the next situation without losing
Who's
control.
gonna grab the coat hanger
How
again?
about it? Either the plane or the letter.
And so it goes. A happier time all around.
What if he kept the
when
letter?
emotions are
What are you
under
gonna do then?
control.
Huh?
Hey, Raj. How about you help me get the car pushed out of the garage so we can get it started?
Put that guy in jail.
Put the crowd.
The car's running.
Look at
You
that.
off
See,
the
get
movie,
it
so
started.
I go out.
Yes.
That was not
by
even
a
English,
better
the last thing he
understanding
said.
of the emotional patterns of everyday life,
Fancy's
and by
wearing.
knowing how you
He's also
having a
to
stroke.
various stimuli,
Fucking
you can
high
develop
water.
better control by eliminating the stimulus, or by modifying the stimulus,
Right into the
or
link.
by modifying the response.
Where's Dad?
You can control the fire of your emotions.
We don't speak
You
of such
can
things.
balance your emotions and
You
use
know,
them
you know
so
what
that
would
your
have been great
personality
if this
becomes
video
more pleasant.
ended if he just took everybody and
And
just
you
smashed
and
their face
those
in the
around
fire.
you are a great
I mean,
deal
that's something I
happier
would
It's a
do.
pile of
and
dead bodies. Controlling your emotions is the key way to making
Fucking
sure
oh, he
that
just nutbagged the guy. Just give him a butt slap. What a dick.
beautiful.
The
Beautiful.
end. What a magical tale.
Indeed.
I love how the
Indeed.
only emotion that they talked through was anger.
Well, that's what it was all
Yeah.
about.
Frustration,
No,
coat hanger.
it says
Coat
control
hanger
your
abuse, it's a
emotions.
mix of
It was about
emotions.
controlling your emotions.
Sadness,
Like, there's more
fucking-
emotions to control than anger.
Yeah, well,
I think
you know,
anger is the one emotion that is.
It's hard to control.
It should have been. It should have said controlling your anger.
Yeah, it should have, but it is what it is.
Terrible.
I want to watch dating do's and don'ts, please.
well, there's a huge list. This is only just the top 8. Like there's still a shit ton of these. Like there's a
Dating do's and don'ts.
ton of these.
It's a pretty
So
good one though.
let me scroll through these ones, Gina. So
And that one's in color.
Ooh. There's also the relaxed wife, women in the workplace.
You could use the colored copier or the
Are you
color
re-
copier. It makes colored copies.
Are you ready for marriage? How quiet helps at school.
No, I'm sticking with
much?
dating do's and don'ts because I feel like it's gonna be fucking hilarious.
All right, let's do dating do's and don'ts.
Okay, hold on, wait until Heather comes back.
Oh yeah, I'll wait. I'll wait. Unless there might be
You
goddamn ads.
Oh my god.
bring chloroform.
We're hiring. This is Walmart.
Access to communications.
Those Walmart greeters are great, huh? Welcome to Walmart.
Don't listen to anything she says.
So my mom's friend's
My
son
dad
made it
was
to the. My mom's friend's son made it to the state finals.
Sweet.
He's
Nice.
wrestling today. Yeah, he wrestles
Goddamn.
tomorrow at 5:30. I actually helped coach this little turd.
Does he wrestle with his emotions?
He's really good. No, he wrestled pretty angry today, which is good. He needed
We should
to.
show him that
Have you ever-
video.
Have you ever seen that video where it's like the guy's talking about like he's like doing an interview about like his dojo, like it's usually like wrestling or like Muay Thai, kickboxing, all that, and in the background some guy just gets tossed, but he screams so loud like, "What?"
It's
Oh
kind
my
of
god,
funny.
did you guys...
It's kind of funny because
Sorry?
this kid wrestles like if he loses, he looks the same. He looks like Bill Belichick every fucking time he wrestles. So he has no emotions. But so he won, and he's like, "Yeah, I won," and then just walked away. It's kind of funny. He just doesn't show any, It's pretty cool.
Did you guys see that meme going around with the figure skaters where the woman was supposed to pick up her partner upside down and she fell and he got like fucking tombstoned onto the ice with JR in the bottom. Oh my god, tombstone out of nowhere.
It was a great pile driver too. Like he's probably paralyzed from the whole body
He's
down.
1,000% broken neck. Like 1,000%.
This one too, I think.
Oh my god.
I've seen this one too, I think.
Don't wear a yellow shirt.
I think this is one that Mystery Science Theater 3000 did, which I love that show. I love
Mystery
that show.
Science, it's pretty funny.
Oh my god, there was this actually might be the joke I'm thinking of, but there was one. It's like Ben wants to invite Jane to the weenie roast, and they're like, no.
Invite her to the weenie tasting contest.
Sit down.
What the fuck?
And invite her to a wiener eating contest and see how good she is.
Avena.
And that's gonna make the difference.
Listen, Gina,
if
you act
the next
surprised.
day
We
or
just
not.
watched a Disney animated feature about menstruation and a video on a guy who's supposed to control his emotions after doing a trick of tossing soda back and forth between two fucking glass cups.
The 1950s
I'm
was
still confused
weird,
with
man.
it. I'm still confused with the menstruation one because at no point in time they were basically just discussing like the reproductive system.
No,
instead of-
they actually talked about menstruation, but we were all talking in the moment that they were talking about like the fun flow.
Yeah, I mean, I know they talked about it, but it was just weird. It was
I mean,
it was weird the
it's
way
a
that
50
they concentrated so heavily.
Yes.
Heavy like a flow or
No, they concentrated so heavily on that egg, and I understand that that's part of the process, but at no point in time did they like warn women that they were gonna get cramps or
Oh, they did.
or any
Yeah,
or
yeah,
like
they did.
Gina, they mentioned all that stuff. You just weren't paying attention.
You were talking
I'm sorry,
over
I
the
must-
whole damn thing. So
Where was the penis?
I was not talking over the whole damn thing,
You were.
and you act like I was the only one talking.
Oh, I wasn't
No.
talking at all.
Shut up, basement.
I was practically a
Okay.
mime. All right, dating do's and don'ts. Here we go.
I
Yes,
don't want
Mom,
to speak
I've
at
got
all.
it. What's that?
Eternity test.
The high
What?
teen.
High teen carnival.
Joint
Oh,
connector?
yes, the ticket he
High
told me
teen or
about.
high teen?
Well, let's see what he has to say. Here's the latest on my broken ankle. Doc says I'll be all right, only I have to stay off my feet for a week or so. Anyway, here's the ticket for the high teen carnival. It's too late
What the
to
fuck?
turn
Why is there
it in,
storyline?
so you have yourself a time and tell me all about it.
I don't know.
One
Back in the day, you have yourself a time.
That means
Pennywise
a
the
date.
clown.
That means a date.
Not like just going around with the crowd. Just me and the girl.
Or
Well, That's
no,
all
never mind.
right.
It's too early.
No, my swamp.
only- What girl? Who?
Why does this dude sound like he learned how to read yesterday?
How do you choose a date? Whose company
Look
would
at the
you enjoy?
boobies first.
Well, one thing you can consider is looks.
Oh my god.
Woody thought of Janice and how good looking she was.
God damn it.
He'd really have to rate to date somebody like her.
What?
Smack her in the
What
face.
What did they just
Sorry,
say?
man.
Yes, he'd enjoy that. Except, well, it's too bad Janice always acts so superior and bored.
She's a
She'd make a
cunt.
fellow feel awkward and inferior.
We know a word for that, don't we, boys?
Yeah.
Well, perhaps someone who doesn't
Oh my
feel
God.
superior. There's Betty. And yet, it just doesn't seem as if
Her
she'd be much
eyebrows.
fun.
Peak.
Oh,
What about...
Oh my
yeah.
god.
This you
She's
Go
all
on,
set
into that
time,
fucking
and
goddamn
every
Andy, look at her
fellow
go.
with her
Look at her.
really have fun too. Yes, that's what a boy
Is that the
likes.
only way you?
He
Is
wants
that
to know he's a
Look at her.
and will be fun on a
preview of
date.
coming attractions?
So Woody decided he'd ask Anne for this first date.
Smart move.
But just
She looks
Yeah.
like a
ask her.
gorilla.
And what if she refused?
Which one was the gorilla one?
She devours cotton candy like she devours ass.
Well, Woody.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Ed. What you doing?
I have my doctor's bag here.
That's a one
Listen,
spot.
can I date Ed? Because hello.
What they did to...
Ed's
This
probably
guy?
like 72 now.
Ed, is
Probably.
this private?
He looks like a fucking garbage pail kid.
Stick around if you like.
Yeah, he looked hot when he came in the door, and now it's kind of like, eh.
Oh, can I
looks
date
like-
her?
What's for supper? Oh, Mom.
My
is it
pussy's
all right
for
with
supper.
you if I have
She
a
looks
date
like
Saturday
Meatloaf
night?
with a woman's wig on.
Generally go out on Saturdays.
Hello, may I speak to Mary,
Yeah, I like
please? But, Mom, this is different. A date. Well, I haven't asked her yet. But I'd like
Is he
to take
really
the idea
asking his
of
mom
hiking
before he
out.
asked the girl?
Oh, Anne's a nice girl, but a date.
Wouldn't you want to date the
you're
girl
right,
whose
yeah.
eyebrows are
Oh,
from
Mom, give him a break.
pre-man?
I think he can swing it. We all have to start sometime.
If they call her Crow Magnum
If
Carol.
you don't overdo on dating, Ed knows what I mean. Weekends only and not too late.
Hey, Mom.
Because Ed and I had sex last night. fuck is this?
Right there, Heather.
How's 7:30? All right, Mary. Bye now.
By the way, this is 1949.
Boy, you sure make it sound easy.
I want to finger fuck your asshole, Ed.
I'll show you how it's done later, son. I mean, are they brothers or?
Brothers. That look on his face like, Ed, I'm gonna fuck you. Fuck you hard.
By the way, have I taught you how to masturbate another man?
I hate how Ed stands with his fucking hands on his hips all the time.
I hate how his like pants are so high up.
I mean, that's the 50s for you.
I can't feel my belly button.
Called.
This is how you should do it. Hey, bitch, you want to go on a fucking date? That would be a dating don't.
Yes, because that always wins the ladies.
Nothing wins the ladies over.
This is I have a Woody. I mean, this is.
This is Woody.
How do you
Wood,
ask for
bro.
a date?
May I
Dub,
sleep there? How do you ask for a date?
You can sit on my
Slip
face.
my snake in your hole.
Well,
I have a seat for you.
Really?
Clean it off.
Listen, girl, you want to get this dick or no?
Fucking psycho.
Well, suppose he did it this way.
Hi, Ann. What you doing Saturday night?
Well, I guess I'm busy.
Oh, yeah? Any chance of giving him the brush off for me?
What if it's
a
not
cliff?
him?
Well, is there another way?
Man,
This is Woody.
how does an abortion
I have a
sound?
ticket for the high team
Let's work our
carnival
way to that
Saturday.
part.
Well, would you like to go?
Why, yes, Woody. I'll have to talk to my folks about it, but I think I can go. That'll be fun.
Bring the lotion,
Oh my
dude.
god.
Well, shall
I'm
I
gonna
think up
help your
about
dad.
it?
I can't
That'd be
decide if I'm
fun.
confused or happy, so I gotta go.
That'll be
I think
fun.
it'll be all right, but I'll let you know for sure. Bye.
Her
I don't have your
face
number,
looks
bye.
like she's like super confused.
Saturday.
I need to bleach my asshole.
What did
All I
Cinderella
need to
say
do
when
is
he got,
ask every girl I want to go out with to go to the carnival.
What did Cinderella say when she went to the ball?
Yeah, well, this is 100% Disney.
Yes.
The fuck is on her head?
It's a scarf.
It's a
curler.
yeah.
Hi, Ann. Hi, Judy.
Ew.
What are you doing? Why, I'm your little sister. I'm getting ready for my date
Judy,
tonight.
what's with this swastika?
Elaborate on that. You there, basically.
A date, huh? What'll you do? Go to some
Oh, like
fancy
Judy.
place for dinner? No.
Verbatim.
We're going to the high team carnival.
And
We're
he
going
might
to the
take my
carnival.
boobies.
To the hygiene.
Sound like mud.
He might get knuckle deep. Who knows?
You
I'm gonna get
and I
knuckle
will-
deep in my
Oh, yeah.
vagina.
Well, Woody and I are going to have fun.
What's a
just that way.
vagina? Just watch this video. Presented by Disney.
Have a good time. You don't need to spend a lot of money to do that. You just enjoy whatever you're doing. Whether it's movies,
Best fun yet.
parties, or anything. And you leave your boyfriend
Just
in that
enjoy
little
whatever you're
trailer
doing. Remember that when he asked you to lay down in the back of
You'll
the
be
car
out
seat.
late. Why not particularly late?
We're
Mom
going
and
balls
Dad
deep
and I
and
have
squealing like a
agreement
pig in
about what
heat.
time to come in. Look, will you be a honey and get my stockings from the bathroom? Sure.
I'm just saying, I don't want to see it because it's perverted to shit. But I would die laughing at this crew doing like a voiceover for a porn movie.
If he fell down
Yeah.
the fucking stairs, I would have literally
Fucking
pissed
father.
myself.
What's his dad checking his fucking
Why are you wearing my clothes? Wait, them aren't my clothes.
First date is mighty important. Yeah.
It's mighty important.
Oh, it's
I
mighty
feel like he-
important.
All the King's horsemen put me back together today. Did you know?
Why did you make him turn into Goofy?
He turns the thing and just,
I took my date seriously. A date was a
oh, I'm ready for this date.
By the night of my first
Oh, it's
You
shoe
have to remember
polish. Well,
that
you can
back
still
at
do
this
it.
time was when they
Back
back at this time is when they had cocaine in Coca-Cola. So
Well, when he finally came, I had to run upstairs and do my
When I
everybody
finally
so
came, I ran upstairs.
It did my face all over again. I was so
A
upset.
lot to learn about girls. Your mother lost all interest in him after she met me.
Yeah.
I thought she was gonna hit him over the head.
Still finger blast.
What would have been great is if she hit him over the head with the plate, said it was you, you numb nut.
Anyway, the first time she put it in my ass.
hit him over the head with the plate, knocks him unconscious, and they start devouring his corpse on the floor. The end.
Find a mirror so you can see yourself.
What the fuck?
Oh, I thought she said, what the
Dating
fuck?
do's and don'ts. Don't eat your father.
Don't eat your family.
Yeah.
What he could have done in this situation.
Anne won't expect flowers, will she? Huh?
Oh, I hardly think so.
Every girl
I'm thinking
expects
he's married
flowers.
Because it's a special occasion. Of course, if you
That's
want
what
to
he
take
says.
flowers anyway, I guess there's no law against it.
But I don't have to, unless it's a ritzy affair.
That's the general idea. Flowers for a
Risky
prom or a
affair.
very special party. Otherwise,
What
you
he
don't
means
need
by risky affair is if they're going to have
See you
intercourse.
later.
We're going to have coitus later.
If you want it, and if you want to eat it, with your flowers.
Mom, should I buy coitus flowers? What the their penis? Come on. Come on. Games? That's what you're noticing? Not the fucking phallic
Walk
balloons
around,
floating
your
all over the
fucking
place?
Penis is slapping you in the face everywhere you go.
What the fuck
Oh
is
god.
Fucking seedy motherfucker.
I think this is a high teen.
What is
Sideshow.
sideshow? This whole fucking thing is a sideshow.
You're fat,
It's
you're ugly, you need to wash
The
your hands.
Cro-Magnon girl.
You need to wash your hands.
Let's cut in line. Fuck these people.
Yeah.
Oh god. Why do I want to see
What
that?
was that?
You gotta want to find that fucking hot dog.
Nice
my
hot seat,
God,
you bitch.
he-
Come out and sit down. You.
He eats the hot dog better than she does.
Let's see how you eat that hot dog. What is
Jesus,
that?
she's like
Oh my
petite.
god, get rid of her. Get rid of her. She's trash. She's trash.
I
She's
thought
garbage.
she ate cotton candy like she ate ass. This is so
No,
confusing.
But when you
it's
have
all
so
lies.
much
It's all
fun,
lies.
time goes all
Tells
too
me that
fast.
she's probably lesbian.
Well, it's the time.
Maybe
hand
she
that
has
matters.
some system.
Here we go.
And now, good night. The end of a perfect evening.
Punch her in the face.
But
Unzip your pants
Punch her in the
slowly
good night.
and wink.
How do you say goodnight? Well, I'll see you tomorrow at school, you fucking cunt.
There we go.
Oh,
God,
look at him. He just goes right for it.
Jesus.
But Anne,
Ah, the Bill Cosby approach.
But Anne, I was just trying to rape you.
Well, you see, I just want to kiss you on the lips and bob and boop.
Slowly start disrobing. Take all of your clothes
Or it
off.
could go this
Shake her
Helicopter
hand
dick.
and say it was a hell of a night.
Helicopter
Walk home, buck naked.
well, so long.
She'll be confused as fuck and probably call you back.
Just
He
like
just
that.
see you later,
After
biatch.
all, a girl likes to know you've had a good time.
Just fan. He just
Fucking
friends
just
with her.
bounced.
So let's try
See ya.
saying
See you later.
goodnight again. One more way.
Well, it's getting
Talk
late.
forever until something
Yes,
happens.
it is. I'd ask you in for a bite to eat if it weren't so late. Let's plan to get home in time for a sandwich or something next time.
Say, that sounds good.
He did
I'll
respond.
call you next week.
Sandwich or something.
She basically took the reins on the whole conversation. You didn't do shit. You just said, "Sounds good. Goodbye."
So did I.
But he did say, well, it's getting late.
Nothing says good job like a firm, open palm slap on the behind.
Even, like, giving her a little kiss on the cheek.
Now go home and whack off for hours because you're full of cum.
Good job, like,
Yay, alright. I learned shit.
I was it just
I
reminds
learned to
me of
take every
fucking-
girl to the carnival, and you'll probably get to have another date with them.
Oh my god.
Oh god, Basement said go home and whack off for hours, and it reminded me. I was watching that new fucking Ryan Reynolds movie. No, I was watching that new Ryan Reynolds movie, Free Guy, yesterday, and there's a part in there with the fucking. It's like this Nintendo nerd, and his mom picks up his socks because she's doing laundry, and he's like, "No, Mom, that's my special sock. If you touch it, you're gonna be traumatized for life."
It no
I love,
longer
how,
bends.
I love how you start off a conversation. Oh, Basement said go home and whack it. That reminds me.
Well, it did remind me of that fucking bit of the show.
Alright, JP and or Heather. We got a lot of them here, so let's let me go this way. You guys can
Anything
see it
about
over here.
like sex in it? How to make love.
oh
god.
Let me start from the bottom. Let me see here. Sexist 1960 marketing film, American Women, Partners in Research.
I'll be right back.
Human reproduction.
Human reproduction.
No, that's gonna be like too much.
What the fuck is a
fucking
4-minute video on
organ
let's
shit.
make a sandwich?
I don't know.
That's intriguing.
Writing better social letters. Why study home economics? Once upon a honeymoon.
Man to man.
Go up, god damn it. Personal hygiene for young. There's a lot of like female reproductive ones in this list.
There are, but you know what? I want to go with the things people want.
All right, let me get that one. That's a long one, but this will be worth it. Goddamn ads.
Iron Man. That's what you want.
I mean, yeah.
I do.
All right, we'll wait for Gina to get back, and then we'll kickstart this puppy.
Dating do's and don'ts was the best. Followed by anger. Followed by reproduction or fucking menstruation.
See, they all have their own special places in there. God damn it.
The things people want. I want people to shut the fuck up.
And JP ended the call. I don't know why. Weird. Weird how that shit went hand in hand for some reason.
Hand in hand, dick.
Things people want. Money.
I just don't know where are they going to go with this. That's just everything's so generic and
that's what I like about it. It's like dating do's and don'ts. Literally
people
had what
want to wake up every morning.
These actually, like a couple of these, we had to watch in home economics.
But I feel like the ones that we've seen, with maybe the exception of the menstruation one, has not been helpful at all.
Yeah, they were zero
I
hope.
mean, the dating do's and don'ts. I mean,
Unless you're fucking brain dead, that makes. Come on.
there are
Don't
people out there.
latch
there are-
onto her.
You got to remember, this is the 1950s, so people didn't really know
How to be people.
Knowledge is power. Then the lights were dim in the 50s.
Just real quick, I have to take care of Bella real quick, so you guys don't have to wait for me at all. I don't know if you were doing so, but just carry on.
Okay.
Carry on my
I'll be back as soon as I can.
All right, no
Carry
worries.
on cross.
All right, let's do this. We're gonna do things people want.
For 100, Alex.
Walgreens drug,
Pussy.
Jameson candy.
I've been actually researching some stuff in Boston and seeing how things used to look like in the 50s, and it's funny how much has changed, but also how much things have not changed.
Right.
Like these outfits.
Man brothers.
This is a story about two kinds of people. The people who buy, the customers in a competitive market, and the people who help them get what they want, the salesmen. We're all
It's a sales movie.
Why are they not showcasing me?
salesmen now and then.
This is a marketing.
And of
Yeah.
ideas.
How to
And
sell
there's a
to
lot
people.
to selling anything. There are rules and ways of doing the selling job that have to be followed if we expect to be successful in a competitive market.
You want the big bitch, you want the little bitch, you want the half-size bitch.
He's a pretty good young salesman. Lots of drive. Spends
I
his
give
time
50%
off
off,
before
half
studying
size,
his
you know.
product, planning his next day's work. Only trouble is, sometimes Evans thinks he has all the answers.
I gotta quit drinking.
Do you dip his hair in tar or something?
I think they all do.
And here's Jim Carter, Evans' boss.
Your hair looks like a dinosaur.
He doesn't always agree with
That's
Evans.
because I dipped it in one earlier.
What is his office
My
of
calendar
curtains?
says that you've been with us just 3 months to the day.
That's
Keep the
right.
sun out.
Still like it?
Oh, yes, sir. I like selling. I like it here. I like the job, too. I just hope the job likes me.
I like to suck men's dicks on the part-time.
Well, Don, for a man who's
I'll sit
only
down
been
here,
with
I
us
guess.
3 months,
Sit down.
I'd say you were doing all right. But you know, Don, successful selling in this business
Are my knees mean, or
isn't all just a matter of natural ability or the will to win. It takes a lot of hard work, study, practice, and above all, a
perhaps I
thorough
didn't want to do
understanding
any
what
of
selling
that
is
and
really
still
all about.
succeed?
Oh, not a
Remember, Don, when
masturbate.
we first came here, we had several sessions on what selling really is and how to go about it. I think you caught on fast, too, for a start. But before we go any further, it might be a good idea to see where we're at.
Hold on your pants.
You know, Don,
It
right
might be.
now
I
you're
do have a
selling sales
condom
habits
or
that are
a
It's easy to form
piece
the
of
wrong habit.
pig intestine that we can wrap around that big hog you got in your pants.
Now, form the right habits. So let's analyze this selling job of yours once more just to see how we stand.
I just picturing him like, you're calling them what? Never mind.
Bend over. I'm going to fuck you in the ass. I'm gonna raw dog.
I'm selling. So.
I saw an electric shaver in Johnson's window down the street. I've been needing a new one, so I thought I'd go in and find out how this one worked.
Well, I don't know just what kind of motor it's got in it, but
Yeah, you could shave off your
lots of
boy's pubic hairs.
Yeah, sure, I know, but I've had a couple of these things. One of them was okay, but I lost it. The other only ran half the time. So I'd like to know
I shaved my
what
wife's pubic hair with
before I
one,
buy.
and I felt like I was
we
fucking a
handle
kid.
A lot of different makes of shavers in this place.
Yeah, sure, thanks.
Guess I'll sell it to somebody else.
All
So
that guy
shave his
needed to
pubes
make
hair.
the sale was just a little information about his product. I was all ready to part with $20, but
You know,
not
my
without
shoulders
knowing
aren't
what I
real.
was buying. And he didn't know his product, so he lost the sale.
That's right, Don. Product knowledge is essential. But important as that is, what more do you need?
Well, I remember we talked about a plan for selling.
That's right, the four-step sale. Of course, there are lots of ways of breaking down the steps in a sale. But for my dough, this four-step plan of ours covers the ground.
In song.
And Don,
Step 2, unbutton pants.
right out there on that
Step
business street.
3, hold them down. Step 4, turn around and bend over so I
those
can
four steps that work all day long.
Step
For example,
1,
the first step,
unbutton your
finding
pants.
prospects.
Step
All
2,
those people out
slowly
there, they're
wink.
prospects.
Step
Prospects for all
3,
sorts of
Step
products.
3
release
Why
the
those
monster.
stores out there are located where the greatest number of
Step
people
4,
pass
complete
by.
the sale.
In other kinds of selling, of course, like ours, you have to go find the prospects yourself, most of them. You have to use every device under the sun to find
What's this
people
one?
who can qualify as prospects
Oh,
for our
no.
product.
They're
Those
selling
other steps of the sale
prostitutes.
are being worked out there, too. Take the second
Yeah.
step, creating the desire to own. That flapjack operation over there, creating the desire to eat in this case. The idea is to present your
I think
product to the prospect.
The
in
desire to
whatever way
eat
appeals
already
to them most.
exists, and he's
They
just
get it.
capitalizing on it.
That flapjack boy has it, and it's the same idea no matter
Flapjack
what
boy? That man's like
And
80.
take that kid over there. He has a
It's a
prospect. He has created the desire
And I do
to
want
own.
flapjacks, though.
But unless
They
he
got
can
me
get the
already.
better part with the nickel, he's just been wasting his time. That's sometimes
Yeah, I
the
could go
toughest
for some
part of the
fucking
job.
pancakes right now,
But
too.
it's the payoff.
Uh,
That's
want
right, kid. Make your own
37
typewriter come
pancakes.
across. There, that was a perfect example of the third step
And
of the
somewhere
sale,
deep
getting the
inside.
decision to buy.
I want 15, get
And
divorced,
there's
and
an
then
example
30.
of the final step, delivering the product right. By delivering the packages right
I
to
heard
the
it's
car,
good.
the
I heard
clerk
it's
has
good.
followed up his sale with a goodwill gesture that should bring
you
the customer
know.
back again, and may help get her to send in her friend.
1.5 star.
Well, I think I've got those 4 steps pretty well
Racism.
in mind, Mr. Carter.
Why is your book so small? Get a bigger book.
In fact,
Let me
I've
get
got them all
addicted to
down right here.
cocaine. 5 stars.
And in addition, I've tacked on some reminders of some of those other
You want to
things
make
we talked
everybody in the room
You
know
know the
you've got a
rules
big
for handling
dick. So the
people.
bigger book
Good,
you
let's
have,
hear
the
'em.
bigger dick you have.
Ask questions.
The bigger pen you
What
have,
the
the bigger...
Step one.
What the f...
Seems
Stop
like the only way you can
the
find out how to
fuck
handle
is
a
that?
prospect is to
It's a
ask
stick
questions
figure.
that'll get him to give you the information you need. Let the prospect
Where did his
talk.
body go?
That's the only way you can discover what he really wants.
Sold
What's
it.
interesting
That's how
is
good a
the
salesman he is.
way to selling him.
That's right, Don.
Right.
If you do all the talking, you get darn little help from the prospect. So you let him talk. What's your next point?
Don't argue.
Allow
Arguments
him to
just
grow
make people
breasts.
mad.
That look
You
weird.
don't get people to buy things by making them mad at you. You try to set
Well,
them straight, not
This
by
isn't
arguing.
for me.
In fact, you can win an argument and lose the sale.
I
Yes,
was a
but
pretty good salesman,
the
man.
old
I
one,
sold
too.
so many phones. I sold
tell the
phones to...
prospect.
I sold a phone
Yes,
to a
that would
fucking
seem to be the case.
blind old
There's
person.
another angle.
They returned it
Don,
because
you
they're
can
like,
get
I don't know how
someone
to...
who
Here's one way to
I thought
avoid
you were
an
gonna say
argument
someone
and
who was
get the
deaf, and I was
prospect
gonna-
thinking along your line.
No, they were like, I was telling them, I sold them a
Or
fucking
used to be
texting
true.
phone. They were
And
blind.
then get in your
It's funny.
licks.
It wasn't funny, but
Repeat the objection.
You are an
And the
asshole.
prospect knows you've got it
they
straight.
returned it.
Or
And
maybe
I was
he'll
like,
back down a little,
fuckers.
or even admit that this isn't his real objection at all. And finally, concentrate
Kill
on the
everyone.
main objection.
That disagrees with you.
Answer it to the prospect's complete satisfaction.
Kill
You
the
can usually get
competition.
him so he has to say yes when you ask for that order.
Especially when you got a 50
Of course,
cal
there's probably
pointed
a
in
lot
your
more to
fucking
this.
That guy
head.
looks like a fucking creep. Doesn't this guy look like a creep to anybody else? He kind of reminds me of, remember the guy that played M. Bison and played Gomez from,
Yes.
he's got
Yes.
that vibe,
Line, you
right?
seem
Yep.
to have missed one of the most important points of all.
Why, I thought I covered most everything here.
Look, Don, you talk about
There's
rules,
one thing you
but
didn't
handle
cover.
them.
Me and your cum.
But just what are you trying to accomplish with these people?
How about handling me?
Prospects, what are
That's
you
why you're
trying
at
to
waist
do?
level. Where's that content?
I'm trying to get them to buy the product.
Sure.
I'll
sure,
settle
but
for a
why
pig
should they
intestine,
buy it?
like I
Why
said
do they
earlier.
buy it?
Stare into One-Eyed Willie and see how it goes.
Because it's not what they want.
Sold!
All right, now you're getting someplace.
Now you get
Well, what
someplace.
is it that they want? What do people
This is
want
like
from any
turning dark. He's
product?
like,
What buyer's interest?
are you
It's
gonna,
irritating him.
are
One
you
product
gonna
instead of another?
skull fuck me now?
People with all your product knowledge and so on.
Look at him. He's
I'm
he's
trying to get them to
downtrodden.
Buy what?
This has become a Stephen King fucking episode.
Gotta get them to buy the product even if they don't want it. Then he's gonna rest his penis on his shoulders.
Don.
Do you want the stick? No, you're a straight man. But I'm
Don.
gonna get you to buy it anyway.
Sales information stored up there inside your head, but you've forgotten what you're trying to accomplish with it. Think it over.
Knowing it,
What do
like,
people want from any product?
Well, there's two men
Satisfaction.
talking. I can't talk about
What
the
are the
vagina.
buyer's interests?
at this point, I would just stand up and like, I just don't know if I can do this job, and walk out.
Let me tell you.
At that point, I'd be like,
You
I don't
know
know if
you
I can
can
do
do.
this anymore.
Doodling and smoking a cigarette, or is it a joint?
JP as
Don't
a
worry,
salesman.
it's a-
Buy it, motherfucker, and then he just walks away.
He's trying to watch. He's
You
trying to
don't
watch his.
fucking buy it, not my fucking problem.
It's a menthol light. He's trying to watch his health.
I can sell everything in the world, but how am I gonna deal with this cancer?
Right?
I'm gonna sell by learning astrophysics.
Maybe you should start writing instead of doodling everything. I only got my second grade, goddammit.
When you remember.
Nope, he's got it.
Yes.
I'm gonna go to the
He
bar.
lost half his midsection in that battle.
Yes.
So maybe if I pull my belt up to my nipples, I'll be a better human being.
Belt level it shows the stress level in conjunction.
Also, I've spent at least half of my earnings on cigarettes.
Next
Niggers. Working so hard at doing nothing.
I should go out to dinner and smoke there. On the airplane.
Don't you know what people want?
Don't you know?
What was in that last cigarette? Laced with something?
Oh, never mind about where I
My
am.
guy.
Yeah, I told you he was smoking a
I'm just
joint.
the guy inside your noggin. The guy who really knows what you know.
Gonna change.
The tree.
I had a deal with multiple personalities.
I was about to say the true.
Manny,
That's right. You
This is
know
the
what
true
you
mental
want.
health video that they needed.
Take
Me and my
yourself,
team.
for example. How do you like to come home to an easy chair? A pleasant, warming fire.
There's a
in the
dildo sitting
fireplace.
straight up, isn't there?
Just
I mean,
relax.
in the
Like right when
50s,
he
this
sits
was
down.
like fun. It's like come home and sit down on a chair and stare at a ceiling until you fall
The
asleep.
50s, that's fun for me now. Like,
Really? That's
Ah, the
fucking
fuck?
trash.
Dark
Hmm,
magic.
If I sit down and do nothing, if I sit, if I can't, if my mind's not being stimulated 99% of the time, I think I might go
It's
insane.
mighty important to you.
yeah, I can see your point there. Like, I have to have the TV or something
That's
turned
one
on.
of the things you and lots of other people want. Then, take a mother with
Your
her
wife,
child.
even if she doesn't want it.
Priceless possession.
Taking baby syndrome.
It's all about you.
What's the angle there?
It's the guy in the noggin.
The safety of that baby. Mother's only thought as she tucks her
Throw the
precious
baby out
in.
the window.
Safety.
You never
from
wanted
all
her
harm.
anyway.
Safety through the night. Yes.
No
Fucking
toys for
Christ.
you.
One of the most important things in the world.
And then she repeatedly put
Shut the
baby
fuck
in the
and sit
baby.
back.
On the other hand, why does a farmer use a windmill
What a midget.
instead of a power pump? Economy.
Yeah, it is.
Fuel to run a windmill is
I
free.
hear the fear in his voice and the undertone every time he asks that
Farmer's
question.
first consideration in
It's
using
that
a
flight or
windmill.
fight. It
A thing of first
phone.
importance to many people.
midget.
And why do we have jet planes? Why? Just one reason. Performance.
Oh.
Performance.
No?
Do a better job than anything
What?
else. Performance from a jet plane. Performance from a lawnmower.
It's not
Some
why we
people,
have them,
performance
but
is
that's
the
usually
only
why
thing
they're
that counts.
re-upped and sold.
Durability. Bridges. Man-made structures which must last for generations, which tell us just how important durability can be to people. Durability.
Whatever the fuck that is.
How long will it last?
This is the secret sex video
And
because
here's a picture to
a lot
delight
of
the
this
eye and
heat.
quicken the pulse of every beholder. To To many people, like
That
the
looks like a
artist,
man that's
appearance
transformed into a
is
woman.
all important.
Oh, I know.
Somebody should come in and full on fucking
Many other things.
tackle her.
Well, that's it. Those are the 6 things.
Sell hookers and blow.
The 6 buyers.
Everybody loves
Um,
those things.
Those are the 6 things buyers want. I disagree.
It's the same thing. For example, take that cigarette. You pick a certain brand, maybe for its flavor or its firmness or the fact that it doesn't make you cough. Well, in a cigarette,
Or breathe.
those things all add up to performance.
Answer. Oh.
Performance
No.
in a cigarette.
No, it's the addictive nature of what's in it that's got me.
That's right.
Not the performance of it.
But doggone it.
What about the cocaine, huh? What about the cocaine? What about the cocaine?
It's the 40 different chemicals that I can't get enough
All
of.
6 of the buyer's interests.
The phrase, Sean?
Hardly answered, Don. Sure, you should always give a complete demonstration. But you've got to do a thorough
Yes,
selling
you're
job
echoing.
on the prospect's main interests. For instance, those are certainly good-looking shoes you have on. Why did you buy them?
Yes, I
Right,
think
because they're comfortable. I've got to be on my feet an awful lot in this job, you know.
Exactly.
You sat.
Yeah, I know. What the
fucking day?
Why are you even wearing shoes, you fucking weirdo?
Janitor's like, who the fuck's he talking to?
Someone else might have been more impressed by appearance. But to you, comfort was the chief interest. So the salesman hit that hard. The thing is that different people attach different degrees of importance to each of the 6 buyers' interests. One may think performance is the most important. Another, economy, or safety, or comfort.
I get it.
I get it. I do need to suck my
My
boss's
job in
dick.
selling is to find out which of these interests each prospect is most interested in.
Because
then to
doing
show that
that,
my product
it's
is the
all
answer.
6.
Absolutely. Product
I'll find out how durable my asshole is,
of the sale.
and how much
The
endurance I
rules for
have.
handling people. All these
And my
things
body
aim
is built for
continually at
performance.
Finding the prospect's interests. And then proving that your product best fills those interests. That's true of every salesman, no matter what he's selling. Take Pete, for example. He sells China. Very expensive China.
Well,
Expensive
yes.
China, not so expensive
I'm
China.
part of China.
Good morning, madam.
It's called
Mandarin.
China
Mandarin
store.
part of China.
See something in the dinner set.
All right.
Are you interested in dinnerware, or can I interest you in a couple of Chinese kids?
Well, something for every day. And I don't want to spend too much. My present dishes are always chipping.
I see. So you're interested in something low-priced, yet durable.
Yes.
I think we've got just about what you have in mind. Some new low-priced
Tupperware.
patterns just came in. Here's one we consider very attractive.
No.
Yes, it is nice.
And the price
Durable.
is surprisingly
I mean,
low
hit
for
you
a
in the
dinnerware
face
of this
with it.
quality.
Just to
It's
prove how
too,
durable
for
it
everyday
is.
use.
This is
Let me
this
tell
is
you
his
why this
store.
China
It's
is
a
so
fucking
durable.
little
all it is.
box with a couple fucking plates on.
Does it have wheels? We couldn't afford them.
We spent them on all this China, do you see?
We spent our wheel budget all as China.
The things that applied to the interests. You have to do that in selling China. And you have to do it in selling men's
Ah, China store went under.
Yes, sir, Mr. Williams. At the price, this suit is really a steal. And it'll wear like a car.
Still
And
have,
the best part is the clothes is made by Chinese for the China store.
still don't have a wheel budget for this rack though.
Doesn't feel right.
Don't worry, the Chinese will bring it.
Oh, but Mr. Williams,
Next
see how
is the
beautifully it
Pete's
fits
wheel
you and the
store.
color made for you. And at that
It's on
price.
a cart that doesn't have
I wouldn't
wheels
take
on
this
it.
dog bed for a gift.
I gotta
Wait
go.
a minute. Hold everything. Let's back up a little and do it right.
Seems a little heavy. You'd,
So are
be more
you, Tubby.
comfortable with a lightweight
You
material.
fat piece of shit, get out of my store.
Let's just try on this lightweight pinstripe. See if it doesn't give you the comfort you want. And
Oh,
it'll hold
fuck.
the press about as well as any material you can find.
Yeah, I use this to cover my
Small
pools, you
tie.
fat fuck.
You tiny tight bitch.
Big man in a
Little
little coat.
This is better.
Yes, that was better.
Yeah, it hides your
What
disgusting
prospect are
girth.
you into?
It hides the
Get the fuck
Cheeto
outta
stains
here.
in the, underneath your
Stay on the
armpits.
beam. Prove his
Now go
interest.
hang yourself.
If he wants comfort,
I'm opening
Jesus.
I'm opening a
rubber, man.
pizza fucking long.
a good salesman keeps that constantly in mind. In selling clothing and
Now, you're
it's the
welcome to
same
visit
thing
Pete's
with
Rope
What the
Store.
fuck?
Real furniture construction.
Oh,
as you
damn,
can
how
see.
many stores he own?
The wood
It's,
is about
it's
the
all the
finest
same. He
we've
just
seen in
the
any
other ones keep
radio
going
cabinet.
under.
I have serious questions. Like, what if you're selling prostitutes? Like, what if you're a pimp?
Pete's prostitute store sounds the best. PPS.
PPS.
You just pull the door open and the record player slides out where you can reach it easily.
It even gets Pete's radio station.
Face in there so I can slam your face in it.
Radio set is, how does it perform?
Yeah.
Then my penis was in the Guinness Book of World Records, and then the librarian told me to take it out.
How does this one perform on this new FM everyone is talking about?
I love
Well,
that
just
one.
wait till you hear it.
What are you saying,
I'll tell you some of the
motherfucker?
reasons why the performance
Look
of
on
this
his
set is
face.
so much superior. Now, performance begins right here.
Well, there are a lot of
This store is going under at the end of the day, so everything's on sale.
The China store went down because he broke a plate over a bitch's head. The clothing store went down because he called the customers fat sons of bitches.
Well, Don, that's the story. Actually, you really knew those things all along. You just have to remember them all the time, at every step of the way.
Yes.
Remember
Yes.
what people want.
It's what people want.
Things people want.
You've been here for 5 fucking days straight.
6 buyers interested.
I actually sleep in this little booth that I also live in. Am I Pete?
Durability. Performance.
Good, I had it.
That painting's crooked.
Yes, sir. That's it. That's the answer to what people want.
I tried it, it was good.
All the product knowledge,
Was good.
the 4-step sales, the
Best.
rules for
It was the
handling
bee's
people,
knees.
they're all aimed at just one thing,
Pleasure.
finding out exactly what a prospect wants.
Where'd that fucking comb come from? Was it Pete's store?
I thought he was going to take out a gun and shoot himself in the head, to be honest. And now to go to Pete's hanging
I knew her all
store.
the time.
Why are knees so dirty?
What did he put on his coat to go back into his office?
I think you just realized that.
And sit down.
A jam handy picture. Brought to you by Pete's Handy Store. Brought to you by Pete's Prostitute
Everything's
Store.
on clearance.
Oh God. All right, that was interesting. All
I
right.
legitimately have questions though, because like if you're a pimp and you're selling prostitutes, do you have to still consider things like durability?
Do you really think
Or is it
pimps
more
go
the
to marketing
flexibility?
classes, Gina? Do you really think that they're trying to maximize their
why are
social
they
media
good?
presence?
I mean, what about like, down south they have what do you call them? The fucking houses that.
Horror houses?
Oh, thank you. Like
Gina?
they actually, that's their business. They actually,
Okay, but let me ask you this: have you ever seen one advertised?
They don't
yeah,
have
actually
to
in Texas.
advertise, really. They don't have to advertise. People just naturally want pussy.
Yeah,
I know,
no,
it's a
there's
crazy
one
idea.
somewhere down in Texas, because
All
I
right,
could fucking remember.
JP, I think you're up. Wait, here, I'll let you go through the list here. I'll start at the top here. Control. Well, we already saw control your emotions, act your age. How do you know
How
it's
do you
love? How to say no, moral maturity. The relaxed wife.
Women in the workplace? Oh my god.
The relaxed
Actually,
white, otherwise
you know
known as
what?
Xanax.
That's the one I want you to play. Women in the workplace.
All right.
If she talks up, give her a good old backhand.
Hand the fuck out of her. Tell her to shut the fuck up.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm pretty sure that's going to be along the lines of this.
McGraw Hill.
And welcome to Pete's Backhand Store.
The
trouble with
women. I love it.
This film was one of series and planned supervisor problems. Oh no.
Oh, this is going to be bad.
This
Well,
took
if
a.
none of the other videos are good, the LGBT community, feminist community after us, this one will.
Isn't McGraw Hill like the textbook company that makes all the textbooks for like schools?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
You're right.
Hey, Myrtle, get that gum out of your fucking mouth, you whore.
Let me show you again. Use this
Damn.
control. Get your focus.
Right off the bat.
All right, this one here in the right-hand corner.
Stop mansplaining to me, Professor.
There we are. Now let's try it again.
You shouldn't talk to her like that.
Are you Mr. Bradshaw, the foreman?
Yes.
Mr. Donnelly up in personnel said for me to give you this card. I'm your new bearings.
You're
inspector.
fired.
It's a dick pic.
Oh, well, now.
First of its
I'll
kind.
be with you in just a minute. No.
I have her adjusting my knobs.
Well, I'll I'll be back later to go over this with you, Betty. Just in the meantime, do the best you can.
Who's that?
Would you follow me, please?
So I can punch you in the face.
Just have a seat here. I'll be back shortly.
This is gonna be a short one.
Put that test when they show you the beautiful.
You gotta stop sending these bitches down to me, I swear to God.
What's on your mind?
She got tits, sir. Tits. There's no.
She's a good one, too. Just look at that record.
Okay, now, Walt, you
Just look at that record. Look at that rat.
Somebody else. I ask for a man.
I only like men in and out of the bed.
Seriously, Brad, if you treat her right, she might make you a darn good employee.
What do you mean, treat her right?
Get that chip off your shoulder. What's wrong with her?
Brad.
She's a woman, isn't she?
Now, wait a minute. You got a lot of women in your department. What's wrong with one more?
Did you ever hear of the straw that broke the camel's back?
They're good workers. Accurate, quick to catch mistakes, a lot of patience.
Yeah, but that comes out of books. I work with
What the
them,
fuck?
mister.
What?
I know what happens.
What does happen?
It's a long story.
Come on now, tell me.
What does happen?
Maybe I've been misinformed.
Not
I
so
can't
long
explain
ago,
it,
they sent me
'cause
a
I'm
girl
full of shit.
By the name of Myrtle Malloy. Remember?
I remember.
As
Myrtle
for her
Malloy.
qualifications, I assigned her to an inspection bench.
Hours week. Oh,
In a
spaghetti.
matter of days, that bench looked more like her dressing table.
Shut up.
And then came the day when... Joe, will you take your stuff back to table 9? That'll be your bench for the time being. Okay, Chief.
Okay, Chief.
Myrtle, we're moving you to table number 10.
Is something wrong, Mr. Bradshaw?
No, nothing's wrong. We just need this space for something else.
Well, I sure hate to give it up. It's been a nice place to work.
Myrtle, you're being difficult, you fucking
Nice
bitch!
situated right in the middle of things. I just began to feel at home.
Well, I'm sorry, Myrtle, but table 10 will have to be your work area for the time being.
You mean there's liable to be another change?
There's always that possibility.
Well, I certainly hope I'm not moved every other day.
Myrtle, you're fired.
Dude, Jesus Christ. Adaptability. You bitch.
A little move is a big production.
Okay.
Now, wait a minute.
Christ.
You asked me, now let me tell you.
How dare Myrtle speak up?
Here's another problem.
Oh, Mr. Bradshaw, I wanted to tell you that the date is set for my marriage. I'll be leaving soon.
Marriage? I thought you just got engaged.
Well, I told you about it 6 months
Are
ago.
you a night
We were
prostitute?
waiting till we could find a place to live.
6 months ago? Brother. Well, how soon are you leaving?
Well, the end of next week.
Well, that'll really put us in a bind around here. It takes time to break in a release.
Why's this guy fucking dressed like Dick Tracy?
Yes, I wondered.
Why didn't you say something? I didn't realize you were getting married right away.
This guy's a dick.
Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Bradshaw.
Tracy?
Yeah, that one he's out of control, but
We've all been talking about it.
Okay, Brad.
I'm pretty sure he's
But
just a dick
how
all
many
around.
blushing brides do you have? Besides, what's all this got to do with Dolly, the new girl? She's already married. And she's a qualified bearings inspector.
You know what I was doing when this new girl came in a few minutes ago?
No.
I was
Backing
trying to
up.
cope with one of the
I can't do
biggest
that when they're
problems
walking
of
in.
all, Walt. Now, in your books, it comes under the general heading of absenteeism among women employees. Yesterday, I spent an hour and a half teaching one of our girls what she needed to know in order to start on the oscilloscope today. This morning, she is...
You have to teach. You have to fucking teach me for an hour and a half how to spell that shit.
The girl we got on it now ever picked up. So I'll probably have to
No
find
kidding.
somebody else.
Question. All these things you've been talking about. Marriage, absenteeism, personality problems.
What are you lacking in your life?
Menstruation.
Really just a part of life?
Part of a woman's life, maybe. But I can
I'm
remember
never
the old
absent.
days when there were all
He goes
men
home.
in my
Goodbye,
department. We didn't have these
horses.
problems.
You didn't
I
have
sleep
the
at
chicken
work.
output you've got now either.
Me and Pete. Good old Pete.
You've got a new bearings inspector.
Excuse me.
Who happens to be a woman. You need someone, and there isn't a man available. It seems to me that
That's the
whether the
greatest way to
gal
put it. You needed someone, and we don't have a man, so by default. it's like,
Well, he's shit out of luck.
I mean, I'm ruining my life. This piece of paper says you're a woman.
what is Brad trouble?
That
That's
didn't
the end
teach
of
me
the-
anything at all. All it said was Brad's a fucking dickhead.
I mean, it did.
Jesus.
Brad's a tool. Don't be like Brad.
It didn't even
The
say that. What is
All right.
Brad's trouble?
Is it back to me now? Has everyone got a turn to pick? Well, I know Rayshon's incapacitated at the moment. Possibly.
Yeah, I think everybody else has except for Rachel.
All right. Well, if he's able to make it back, we'll get him one. Let's see here. Let's see. I want to like do something like kind of a left turn.
They're all kinda left
Easy does
turns.
it. Easy does it, ladies. That's what is it with against women on this one? Jesus Christ.
It's the
It was the
1950s.
1950s.
Office etiquette. I have a second list. Hold on. Here we go. There's more. Let's see. Let's see. Are manners important? No. Fuck no. Uncle Jim's Dairy Farm.
What?
I'd be going for you today.
Another dating
That
do's
just
and
sounds
don'ts.
super creepy.
Or is that the same one? I don't know.
I don't think
I think
it's
it's the same one.
Oh, I think
No,
it's the same.
not.
1949 is the same
Hold
one.
on. Let me see if it's the same one because it's the same time frame.
Well, the dating do's and don'ts, that one was color, wasn't it?
This one
No.
is different. It's got a different thumbnail.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Let me see. No, it's the same one.
Yeah, same one.
Okay.
It's in color. Ah. All right. Let's see. What's something good here? Let's see. Yeah, that might be the one. Yeah. Nursing.
God.
I think that'll be fun. Let's see how medicine's evolved.
Your life work.
No.
Too good.
Oh, it's too good.
Arthur P. Too good.
If you want to be a professional nurse, it is necessary to choose a good school of nursing, because only in a good nursing school can you get the preparation on which your future as a nurse must depend. You
Lies.
first should be a high
Say
school
nurse
graduate,
again.
and although the requirements of individual nursing schools vary,
Yeah.
in
What if you
general,
can't get
it
into
is
a
well to
good
take the
school
college
of
preparatory
nursing?
program
Then what?
offered by the high school.
And you're fucked.
In nursing, as in every other field, the more educational and cultural background you bring to your work, the farther you probably will go. In planning your career,
Probably.
write to the State Board of Nurse Examiners in the state in which you wish to obtain your nursing education.
The fuck?
For a list of
I feel like
schools
they
of
should have put
nursing
the same
which meet requirements
emphasis
set
on
by
doctors
law in
because,
that
like,
state.
most nurses that I talk to are
A growing
fucking more
number of
knowledgeable than
schools
the
of
doctors
nursing
I
are
talk to.
connected with universities. The largest number are owned and operated by hospitals. Their course of instruction usually covers a period
all
of
nurses have
3
way
years
better bedside manner
and
than
leads
doctors.
to the nursing diploma. Visit the nursing school
Doctors
which you
are
are
fucking-
considering.
They really do.
Or at least write for a catalog.
Especially
Ah,
that
KKK hat.
douche canoe.
About the size, preparation, and experience of the school faculty.
Talked to the one for Bella
Find
today,
out
and
the diploma the
he's
nursing
like,
school
"Oh, she looks
entitles you
good.
to take state
Oh,
board
she's pale
examinations.
as shit, and underneath her eyes are all
Inquire if
purple."
The school is approved by the medical profession and investigate the courses provided for student nurses. Good schools of nursing will admit only those high school graduates who placed in the upper third or half of their class, and give preference to young people who have had work or experience beyond high school.
I mean,
Milk.
it sort of makes
Yum.
sense.
But okay.
The good nursing school first will be concerned
Oh,
for
why
your
so
own
close?
health.
Why did the
You'll be
doctor
given a
look
thorough
like he was
medical
fucking
examination.
Doctor
breathing
looks
in her
like
ear?
fucking that
Certain
guy
health
from
standards before you are accepted. You
uh,
will practice rules of positive health.
What
and
the
there should
fuck
be
is
recreational
this?
Facilities.
Archery
Those
class?
for
Oh my
you
god, you
and that
guys,
of
it
your
just
fellow
dawned on me
students.
that we have horror
Your
movies
own
coming up, and I
personality
got
is
Dr.
very
Giggles.
important to the success of your nursing career. The ability to get along with other
Yeah, I'm gonna
people
go with
is
something so
valuable in any
stupid as
profession.
well.
But it is
super
absolutely
excited.
essential.
Actually,
to
I have
a
an
nurse.
idea for a good one.
You should
I
be
think
strong,
everyone will
because
be
as a
happy.
nurse, people will depend on you. You should be
I
trustworthy.
was gonna go with Insidious,
because
but it's
people will
definitely Dr.
confide in
Giggles
you.
now.
You should be steady, dependable, self-reliant, tactful, sympathetic, and have a sense of humor. You should have a spirit of service and a sincere interest in human beings of all
You should be the
classes and
perfect person.
kinds. Your nursing school courses in psychology and sociology will help you in your
Make
work
sure
with
to stop
patients
your period
and your
before you
relationships
start
with
this
other
job.
people. And reading nursing literature and other books in the school library will
God, you better
also
have a
help.
sense of humor. You're fucked. Those lives are on the
In
line.
all
Die.
good schools of nursing, courses in biology, bacteriology, and chemistry are provided. And it will be very helpful for you to have some background in the science subjects before you enter nursing school. Work in
Nothing about
anatomy and
mathematics?
physiology must be included, for a knowledge of the human body and its functions is essential in the work of the nurse. Instruction
This
in
is
nutrition
exactly why I
and
was
cookery
never
are
a nurse.
necessary to teach the nurse how properly to direct the preparation of food for patients, and in many cases, to prepare it herself.
They've already related to
When she
getting
is
food
caring
to
for
patients
in the home and lacks the
before, like,
scientific
the actual
facilities of a
duties of a
modern
nurse.
hospital, this ability and a great amount of resourcefulness is especially valuable.
First thing to do when you
Well-equipped
become a
schools
nurse,
of
learn how to
nursing
make a
provide
sandwich.
nursing arts laboratory or a demonstration room, which is set up like a small ward with beds and a medicine cupboard and other supplies. Here, nursing
Next, make sure
procedures
Jim's
may be
lasagna
demonstrated,
isn't
and the
burnt.
student nurses practice the
Jim's got a
techniques of
fiery
nursing
temper.
using one another's practice patients.
Prepare the straps. This one's
The
struggling.
care of communicable diseases
that one's
requires
already
special
dead.
techniques which the nurse must master for her own welfare as well as for that of the patients. Such techniques are based upon absolute cleanliness and the use of disinfectants. The majority of nursing
don't wipe
schools
your ass
have
when
an
you're
arrangement
done.
whereby the
And
student
if you
nurse
do,
receives
don't
her room
use
and
toilet
board,
paper.
and in some cases other items such
Remember
as
to
laundry,
drink
in
everybody's
return for
blood
service
when you
given
have a
in care of
chance.
patients under the direction of supervisors. The better schools give valuable instruction during
Ah,
the
it's
hours
Jeff.
of practice on the
He's
ward,
in the hospital.
including conferences,
My name is
bedside
Jeff.
clinics, and
You got too
individual
angry
assistance from
and had
the
to get
instructors.
admitted.
During the clinical period, the
Got too
student
angry and
nurse
Daddy
should
had to
gain
put him in his
experience
place.
medical, surgical, maternity, and
That's
communicable
why he was
disease
absent
nursing,
there.
the care of children and the mentally ill, and the knowledge of public health nursing. The joy of any girl is justified when she receives the diploma of her nursing school.
Well,
and
what if
knows
it's a
that
guy,
she's about
huh?
to begin a constructive career
Male
in the profession
nurses.
she has chosen.
A nurse.
After completing their preparation in a school of nursing,
I think they should call them
graduate
nurses.
Male
must
nurses
pass
back
state
then?
board examinations before they can get
Why
employment
not? I mean, a
as
guy
registered
nanny is called a
nurses
manny.
with the privilege of using the initials RN after their names.
A woman CEO is called a bitch.
Private duty nurses may be called
Wait,
by a doctor
RM?
or by some member of the family
Isn't it
to
RN
give
now?
special nursing care
Registered
to someone who is
nurse?
sick
Yeah.
in the
What does
hospital
RM
or in the
sound
home.
stand for?
Oh, are you looking at
Private duty nurse
the
goes, ready to fit in
it's
wherever
not
the
right
patient may
if
be,
it's if you're looking at
regardless
subtitles.
of what the illness
They're all
is.
fucked up.
She usually cares for only one patient and helps that patient through all
These are the
Only one
auto-generated subtitles.
Because I thought he
You're
said
a nurse
that
cares
happened.
for
different
fucking
personality,
50
different
patients.
problems, and the nurse must bring comfort and assurance to the patient and the patient's
Oh,
This is
the
family.
witches just come
And
to
it
see
is also
Dorothy.
important that she
We
teach
might
them
have to
guard
burn you at
against
the stake
future
if you
illness.
keep summoning the devil.
The private duty
Amputate
nurse
the head.
gains wide experience in different kinds of illness and
You're looking
has a
at the
chance
flowers.
to make many
She's
friends.
allergic to flowers. I did not know that.
Oh my gosh.
Nurses in factories give first aid treatment in case of accidents.
I'm
and
just jerking off my
supervise the
boss's
health of
hand for a
workers.
sales job, and then,
To a
well,
great extent, heavy industry employs
I heard
male
pizza
nurses
siren.
who are increasing
Apparently.
in number, and other men in nursing are employed in the care of the
and
mentally
then went over to
ill
Pete's China
and in
shop,
prison
and,
hospitals.
well,
Can you believe it's not there
In
anymore?
schools, the school
They opened
nurse
like
gives
2 hours
physical
ago.
examinations to the pupils and works with the teachers in educating the pupils in good health habits.
Well, you're fat and
in
tall.
preventing the spread of diseases
Two things we don't
the
like in
school.
women.
story of
Get
my
outta
life.
here.
In some fields of public
you're
health
too
nursing,
tall.
the nurse
Yes.
visits her patients in their
Here's that
homes.
rectal
Under
thermometer.
the physician's direction,
Wait, that's
she
a bit
gives
old
care
to have a
the
doll.
sick and combats epidemics. She teaches mothers
She
how
looks
to give
about
their families
10
better
or
food and
12. I mean,
health
that was normal
It
back
is due
then.
largely
Does she
to
look
her
10 or
Then again, it
12?
was
Many children are
The
given the
dollar.
right start in life.
she does for
And
me.
that fathers and mothers are
Yeah,
learning the rules
the
of
doll.
health that lead to happier and more useful living. In
Like,
growing
My daughter
nurses,
looks older than
an
10
army
because
of
she's
old
like
to have that doll.
nurses can be called together very quickly to give
You also
emergency
go
nursing service.
into the army.
The federal government employs thousands of nurses in the Army
America!
Nurse Corps, the Navy Nurse Corps, the United
Fuck
States
yeah.
Public Health Service, the United States Indian Service,
What?
and in Veterans Administration hospitals.
Last one seemed.
You
What?
can see for yourself that there's a definite
Army
demand
with the
for
nurses, I think
well-qualified
he's saying.
nurses in public health nursing and in government service.
And flag waving.
This is gonna be
For any
interesting.
kind of serious illness,
That guy's a
doctors
huge
ordinarily
boner.
recommend that patients be placed in a hospital if possible.
Only one thing to
because
do
of
with a
the
guy
better
like this.
facilities and care that is available there. Staff nurses
Nurses
guard
wear
and
gloves.
care for the
Oh,
sick
it's
on the
okay, that's-
wards, both day and night.
What is
and
that?
also give care to people who periodically come to the
That's
outpatient
where they put the
department
eggs.
for
Oh,
treatment. The nurses take
Look at that
temperature
IV
and
bag
pulse,
holder.
give medicine and special treatments as prescribed by the doctor, and
That
do
looks
everything
exactly
possible
like the
for
ones that they have at my
comfort and
hospital.
speedy recovery
It's a
of the
woman,
patient.
first off.
To the doctor, they report the patient's
Why is her
condition
penis so
and have
erect?
ready for him the solutions and dressings which he may need. Nurses in the operating rooms prepare the operating table, sterilize the instruments, and lay them out in proper position and order. After the
See, those are
patient is
nurses
made
in the
ready for
50s.
the
That's
operation, the
Joe
nurse
Schmo
assists
down the street
surgeon by
today.
handing him the right instruments and materials as required.
I don't know this Joe
Nurses on
Schmo down
duty
the
in the
street. What's
emergency
he
ward
doing?
must be prepared at all times to assist in the care of any cases brought in by the ambulances. In institutional nursing, there are
for
a
his head
number
to
of
go back to
administrative
his 'cause he
positions,
kept moving around
including
while he
those
was
of
flying.
hospital superintendent,
It's
director
Joe,
of nursing
motherfucker!
service, head nurse,
Well,
and
your husband's
supervisor.
dead.
Many nurses hold positions on the
How do you want to pay for
faculty
that?
and schools of
There was
nursing.
nothing we could do.
Such
I'm just
positions
wearing a
as these
souffle on my
are
head.
definitely worth planning
They
towards.
told me I was too tall.
Preparation for them requires at
Your
least
husband
some
is dead. You
college
should go see
background.
Pete in order to
How
make a
the
living
fuck do
from
those?
that.
How the fuck do
Degree
those
in
hats stay
postgraduate
on their
work, in
heads?
addition to
Go see
executive
Pete's
or teaching
taxidermy.
ability. The nurses who deal with the
Yeah, they
treatment
put
and
things
care of
bobby
children
pins to keep him
And
in
make
must be
him
order.
like
able
he's
to apply
alive,
treatments as
but not.
specified by the doctor, and have a knowledge of proper foods and their preparation. For in many diseases, permanent cure may result
That's all you
only
get, a piece
from
of
correction
celery.
of the diet, and be a slow process.
Listen, can I just
Or
say
death.
that I
Child nursing
am
requires
so
a liking
fucking
for
glad that I
children
live in a
and the
generation where I
ability
can
to
walk
work
outside
happily
wearing
with
whatever
them.
the
Why
fuck
can't
I
you just
want
feed
with
himself?
maternity care.
wards care
And it's
for mothers
adequate.
and their babies.
Look at the
Let him
kid's
feed
face.
himself.
Of maternity
Look at the
nursing
kid's face like,
is a
yeah,
well
fuck yeah, I'm
baby,
getting fucking
and
fed,
a
you
well
fat
mother who
fucks.
knows how to care for herself and her baby. Part of the responsibility of the nurse,
This is not my
therefore,
baby.
is to teach mothers the correct
There you go,
This is
care
a
Sounds
of their
50-year-old
babies
man.
when
That's a
very
midget.
tiny, and as they grow older. If you really want to be a nurse, do your best work at all times, both in your preparation and in
Oh,
actual
that's-
service. In this
That
way,
looks like an old man
will you
baby.
gain the knowledge,
Pressure.
I told you,
vision,
That is a big ass
and
baby.
understanding necessary to
Yeah.
live your life as a nurse.
I just
a
shit
All
all
right,
over
I'll,
your
I'll
dress,
take my old
lady.
age. I'll take my old age pension.
But I fucking love babies so much.
All right.
I mean, babies are awesome, but there are ugly babies. Let's not kid ourselves. Not all
There are
babies are
ugly
beautiful.
babies.
Doesn't
There are
love
some
nursing.
ugly babies.
Yeah,
Doesn't
but
love-
if from my
Oh, there are
experience,
some-
like usually
babies
like
are
the ugly
cute.
babies that I've seen. But I mean, the ugly babies that I've seen are like within a few days of them being born, so their face is still all swollen and shit. They usually grow into their face.
Well, you haven't met a couple of kids I know.
Yeah, you haven't met my gene pool.
It's not my gene pool.
I mean, your nephew basement looks. Your nephew looks as if he could be your child. So I mean, he's like mini
You don't want
basement.
Some of that. That's
No, shut up. But you know what I mean. He looks just like
genes
his
are
uncle.
strong.
All right. We who's next?
What are you, Goldberg?
Wait, okay, so I think it's basement since you just picked that one, right?
Yeah, basement.
Yes,
You're up.
Connor did just pick.
Oh god.
The Flying Stewardess. That's my
Happened
pick.
in the kitchen. Part 1.
Oh, pink in the kitchen. Jesus
No idea
Christ.
what the hell that one is.
It's a woman's responsibility to help her mother in the kitchen. I can just see how that one's gonna go.
I'm just slowly.
Let's go A Word to the Wives. 1955.
Oh
It's not
God,
that long.
A word to the wives.
Yeah.
All right.
God.
The play on words, man. The words of the
50s
wise.
now. Just remember.
This is
The woman's home
1955.
Always pleasure your man.
Again,
Make
I,
sure
I
you
would
don't
like
burn
to say
the
I am
meal.
so glad that I was born in
Sandwiches.
the generation I was.
There you go.
I have rights now.
Sandwiches.
I mean, I'm still not opposed to making my significant other a sandwich. I mean, only a cunt is going to say, no, go make your own sandwich.
I would make everybody a sandwich.
Unless they did something to piss you off, and then you're more than entitled to do that.
I'm American.
Edmund Mataint.
Alright, take it
It
easy.
wasn't really a plot against George Peters, but I'll admit it might have looked that way. The morning his wife Jane
To
stopped
literally
by for
say I'm gonna
coffee.
go lay down.
We had just been in our new house 2 weeks, and I was still ecstatic over everything, especially my dream kitchen. Well, how do you like it?
Oh, this is a
So much
weird
fucking
color
orange.
tone going on here.
Terrific. You know, I'm so proud of it, it's almost indecent of me. I can hardly wait to
Almost.
show it off, a week from Friday night.
Oh.
You go ahead and be indecent. Gal's got a
Yeah.
right to enjoy her first housewarming party. Sure wish I was having one. You having many people?
Well, not a mob, if that's what you mean. Just you, the Crawfords, the Slagles, the Martins, and a couple of others.
Whole town.
Hey, why so sad? And this isn't the first time I've noticed it.
Oh, nothing, really.
Not very convincing, Jane girl. Whatever it is, I've got just the cure for it. There's a sensational sale going on at Watson's. A new
Liquor.
hat would be the ideal tonic for you.
Yeah, let's
I'm
go
going
shopping.
down
That'll
this
fix it,
afternoon
too.
for a small spree. How about coming with me?
Oh, I wish I could, but it's just impossible. You've no idea how much I've got to do. Remember, I haven't got your
Here.
dream kitchen to make things easier.
What?
Mine's strictly the nightmare type. And I wish George would do something about it.
Is she talking about her
George.
kitchen or her husband?
And not with any real
Oh, fuck.
enthusiasm.
About moving, you mean?
We looked
I
at a couple of
simply
older
have
houses,
so much
but
to
that's no
do.
improvement.
What the fuck you sitting
We
around
got an
drinking
older
coffee, you
house.
dumb asshole?
If only there was some way
Again,
of really
Reason's Basement
selling
Nursing.
George on the idea. The fifth freedom, maybe. Freedom from unnecessary drudgery. Freedom to go shopping when the urge hits you, or when there's a sale going on.
And I want that freedom.
Sale or no sale, I'm swamped.
Swamped, you
Besides,
dumb-
my mother's been quite ill in Cleveland, and I've been thinking about taking the weekend off to visit her.
Basement
I
shut
gotta
his
get my
throat.
clothes in the dryer.
I'll show you a couple of my prized beauties.
And this woman is like, I'm not gonna listen to anything you say. Here is everything I have. Like,
And I can
fuck
dryer in
yeah.
any kind of
Fucking
weather.
bitch.
With a gas dryer.
You deserve to go shopping, too.
Completely automatic.
See how this thing works that you'll never have?
Yeah, it's completely automatic. But you gotta move these knobs.
It's automatic too, isn't it?
That's right.
Isn't there a
Wouldn't you
little
like to have
colored
one?
guide like
Oh,
that
but you're so
follows the
swamped,
operations
aren't
of
you?
the various stages?
Yes. I know exactly what's happening. I don't
Do
even
you?
have to watch the clock. Wait a minute. You say you're going to visit your mother this weekend.
Maybe you shouldn't come back.
You
Just a
know,
thought.
Janie, my girl, this might prove a very fortunate trip for you. Now,
Steal
just
her
for
money.
kicks, don't get too far ahead in your housework. Now, why should you have to lay out everything all nice and ready for George and Jimmy, down to the
my
last
God.
egg and can of salmon?
This is the 50s.
Oh, no. I
Egg and
couldn't.
can of salmon.
I'd have to make things easy for them. After all.
After all you've been going through, this might be the awakening for friend George. The big bright dawn. It might do him a world of good to be left all alone with Jimmy for 2 or 3 days.
How does she know that,
In your
like, George is
kitchen.
not a fucking abusive asshole?
Well,
He's gonna
Jane
beat her
finally got off
if she
for
doesn't have
Cleveland.
everything done.
Still not too certain she was doing
Frickin'
right by
asshole.
leaving George and Jimmy.
Jane
alone.
Good
died
advice,
the next
Jane.
day.
Even though George was absolutely sure
Didn't
that
go
they
so
were
hot.
just
Decided
fine.
to get rid of
That's
her
what he
because
said.
he picked up
Just
a hooker.
fine.
She never saw her again.
Fucking Jane.
I could do this.
Yeah, it looks about right.
Of course,
When you leave a man to his own devices, he's apt to think of something
He's
fancy,
absolutely
like
retarded. It
curried
can't do
chicken with rice.
anything.
But in this
Usually.
case, George
It's like
not
a
only should have done
caveman.
a little more thinking about his recipe, but should have kept his eyes on the stove as well. Now, if he had just let his rice simmer instead of boiling. But frankly, I doubt if George knew
why
how
can't,
to bring
like,
things to a simmer.
even to this day, but like somebody that's either a man or woman can't just be competent in doing whatever they're doing.
Well, maybe
It's
it
like,
was the
you're
mess,
obviously going to be
maybe it
retarded
was
at
just the
this
temperature
or retarded at
outside.
this.
But George thought he could use a little cooling off. A nice, icy lemonade would be just
Too
right.
bad he was dumb as shit, and it tasted like ass.
Too bad that was a lime.
How does this fridge work? God, I wish we had an automatic fridge. I wish I had an automatic dishwasher. I wish I had an automatic wife.
Had an automatic wife.
Hey, Pop!
He's
Thought he
fucking
was
rich.
Hit him in the face.
Oh, I guess I forgot to fill it.
Oh, I forgot to fill your
Sometime you
mom
might ask
with
George,
abortion
how
pills.
far is a mile? He would tell you it's the distance from his sink to his backyard garbage pail.
Fuck.
What is happening here?
Oh, it's trash.
Why are
Now,
you
like
using a
many
paper
men
bag?
tackling a problem, George was
So many
very
questions
efficient.
from this.
Very. The smart way to do dishes.
Why does
was
he always have
cool
this
and
fucking
bright.
towel? Is he playing for the fucking Lakers? Job's done. Gotta wash my hands.
You know
There's
who's
my
playing
shoulder
that
towel.
guy?
Where's that limeade?
You know who George is?
He looks familiar.
I'm gonna drop a hot water in the sink. I got a stack of dishes here a mile high. I'm gonna be here till midnight. What's the matter with you?
Jesus Christ.
Do you know who's playing George?
No.
It's the father
His voice
from
sounds really,
Christmas Story.
That's okay.
Holy
I knew
shit.
His voice sounded
Yeah,
familiar.
that's where it's from. Yes, right.
You push, you dumbass.
Beats him over the head.
Even the kid knows how to do it.
What the fuck?
Sometimes you just gotta bang things.
I would not have handed him the hammer. That's why.
Oh no.
Jane had been away for all of 2.5 days. But the way she was welcomed back by George, you'd think she'd been gone a month.
We
should get that automatic everything.
Well?
Oh, we'll be there early enough. The others aren't coming till 7.
Oh.
Look, I still have a couple of little things to do, but it'll only take a minute or so.
Your famous sweet potato casserole.
Yeah, only this time with shredded pineapple instead of orange juice. You
Yeah.
could go over and sit at the table.
Sounds like a weird-
Don will be back in a few minutes, George. He's doing some
Disgusting
last minute
combination.
shopping for me.
Sweet potato? With pineapple?
Sweet potato casserole is
Okay, I
actually
almost
really
forgot the
good,
big
but not
news.
with pineapple.
Pineapple
Palm Ridge
or
with
orange
Helen Spencer
juice
today,
and
and I
everything?
broke 50
Yeah.
for the first time on 9 holes.
Well, I think the
Now, wait a
original
minute, Howard.
recipe
You mean to
does
tell
call
me
for orange
that
juice,
with
but I
this
don't
big
know about
chandelier
pineapple.
staring you in the face, you still have time for golf?
Nothing to it. With this kitchen, it's a breeze. Come on over.
That
Look
makes
at
no
some of the
sense.
evidence. By the
Those
way,
eggs?
did
The
you
food
know that
basically
this
makes
kitchen won
itself.
an award from the Woman's Home Companion.
Huh?
I put it in here, and just like
Really
any
control
oven, it takes
everything.
time.
Like, okay. I mean, alright. So,
I just love the convenience and modern styling of this built-in gas range.
Hey, Alice, aren't you going to light the oven?
I don't have to. It's completely automatic. You'll never guess what this sauce is for the baked ham. Equal parts of grape jelly and light mustard, blended and simmered.
Killed my husband, and he's built into the food.
Anyone care for
Ew.
spotted grapefruit juice?
Just because I have the tools doesn't mean I'm a great cook.
said, Daddy, one of the things I love
I mean,
about
she has
this refrigerator
grapefruit juice to drink.
Does anyone want a salmon and an egg?
turns out ice circles and puts them in a bowl for you.
She said, anybody
All
want
by
your
itself.
grapefruit juice? No,
Continuous
bitch, I'm
ice
allergic to
circles.
grapefruit.
Yeah?
Good catch on the casting, JP. I would not have caught that.
With fruit juice?
He was
No,
reminding
David
me
was
of somebody,
Formica.
for sure.
Whatever stain.
And he's a
Oh, that's
more dynamic actor than
hanging
most
the
of the
things you need
I
where
heard
you
the
need
voice,
them.
and I was like, he sounds so
In fact, this whole kitchen was designed for efficiency and convenience.
Speaking of dynamic actors, did you guys hear that Hot Lips from Hashtag?
So easy to keep clean, too.
Hey, what's this?
Talk, guys.
Oh, automatic flour dispenser.
Here.
Very handy. Here,
And
I'll
it
show you how
changes
it works.
nothing about
What the fuck?
on here? Oh, hiya, Don Boyle. George, we're a little
When I hear
late.
Hot
Good.
Lips, I
I've
think
been
of
showing them
like
around.
Oh, good, darling. Hello, Jane.
Hi.
Well, her name was Margaret on the
Don,
show.
will you get rid of these for me while
Called
I
her Hot
sort
Lips.
this stuff?
Well,
I
you
never
might have
watched
pressed
MASH.
old George in the service.
I hate you.
Here, come on, George, I'll show you how it works. This
I legitimately hate you.
What is it?
Great.
Gas disposal.
Is it though?
Takes care of all the waste.
It is.
Yeah, the brightest, shiniest bride could use this gizmo. Yeah, that's great.
What do you have to do with it
And
after?
also
This
goes
is
for
like
this, automatic
every
water
single one of
heater.
these videos. Oprah. This
Two
is like
temperatures
whoever
in
is
the same
selling
tank
these
at
fucking
one
things
time.
ordered this shit.
Now, this pipe here.
Water
it,
heaters
gives
are
you
already
hot water
automatic.
for the bathroom and for the kitchen sink.
Right? It's everything automatic.
This one gives you really hot
This is the
water.
50s.
They're making it seem like a
Dishes to make
robot
them really
will fucking
clean.
do everything, and you can go
Hold
play
anytime you want.
golf.
I mean, these are also people that thought that we would have
George, if you're
flying
really
cars
interested in
and
this layout,
robots and everything, all
the
that
man
kind
set it
of.
up for us, a good friend of ours, Ed Stevens. Yeah. He's going to be here tonight. Yeah, just in case you'd have anything to ask him.
This video should have been titled "How to Get Your Way: Wide Edition."
Well, all
Dumbass
I want
husbands.
to say is that Don's little
Someone
suggestion
likes the
led to a
automatic
rather
kitchen.
Interesting and provocative conversation. And Ed Stevens is a handy man with figures and ideas. It certainly looked like progress was being made when we peeked in on them.
I wanted this
Well,
long, so I
that's
could
the
lay
way
her
it
flat and
worked
just
out.
bring him right in
And
the
as I mentioned before, it wasn't a plot against George. Well, you don't think Jane and I would do something like
Wait,
that,
how did
do you?
how does this equivalent into her getting a house?
Fuck it.
What?
Automatic now.
Everything's automatic, including the house.
I
part.
automatically get a house. Like,
Oh, wait.
I'll leave
There's
it up
a
to you
it was
whether the
that-
gals tricked me or not.
end credit scene.
But that's another story. This new dream house is a happy ending to our story. Why don't you drop around and talk with the men who can make your dream of a new home come true? The best and most reputable builders in your area are here to help you. They're standing by right now in the booth, sponsored by your local Home Builders Association, to discuss plans and prices with you. Believe me, a few minutes now can lead to a whole lifetime of happiness. Happy home building.
I mean, I want one of those fucking. That was a nice fucking house.
That's a great house. It's one of my favorites.
In the women's home companion. Built and dispose. What?
Yeah, that 1,000% should have been
Oh,
titled "Wives: How to Get Your Way."
Wow.
Don't you trick your husband?
Home companion. All right, that's enough. I can't do any more
Any more what? Of that one?
of any of them.
Well, we still got 3 more to go because Gina, Heather, and JP got to pick their seconds. Yeah. Yep.
He seems like kill me.
All right, Gina, you're up.
Let's see here.
I'll go slow.
Okay.
Preferably for basement's sake, pick the longest one.
Oh, that would be a step-saving kitchen to be sure. Oh, wait, American nostalgia.
Actually, it would be American nostalgia. I don't know.
I see one that I would personally pick, but.
All right, I'll be back. Or will I?
Oh, I've seen the body care and grooming one. That's gonna be my pick when it's my turn.
Wait, did we watch Is This Love yet? I think we did.
I don't think so.
No.
Not this time anyway.
Let's go with.
All right.
Hold on.
Wait for Basement to come back if he is coming back. Come on, stop that. Stop it. Hope you guys have been enjoying this, by the way, the people who are still with us. God knows how many of you guys are still left in the chat. Saw Cody earlier. I think Alpha.
And we had Tim in there briefly.
Yep.
Yeah, Tim. I think Tim is watching. He's just not chatting, I think.
Yes.
Do.
I tried to get my friend Michael in here, but he has to work in the morning.
Well, he's going to learn so many valuable lessons.
Right?
All these things.
Yeah, I gotta get out of here myself pretty soon because Bella's gonna be. It's gonna be a fucking fucked up morning. That's all I can say.
Mm-hmm.
What we'll do, like I said, you have your pick, and then we got JP and Heather's, and then we'll probably call it. Oh, and then we got to spin the wheel. We got to spin the wheel.
Yeah, see who goes first.
So while we're waiting on
Oh,
Basement,
yeah.
I'll make a wheel. So I'm doing it for everybody in the Horny Goat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's name. All right. Let's see here. Wheel picker. So we're gonna do. You bastard. All right, let's see. JP.
Wait, why?
We're gonna do Heather. We're gonna do Gina. Nope, that's not how you spell Gina's name. Gonna do me.
Negatory.
Gonna do Basement. Gonna do Trek.
Can somebody clip that?
Gonna do Bobbit. I heard what you said, Gina. And Rayshawn.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, I got the wheel all ready to go.
All right.
I don't know if Basement's
And
coming
we also have several clips of Connor saying he's gonna do random people in the street.
I'm not denying it. I'm not gonna correct anybody either.
Well.
Not gonna correct anybody either.
Oh God! Oh.
Let's fucking go.
All right, let's do this. Basement.
Fucking go.
Is this love?
Or is it?
Oh,
That I'm
wrong one,
feeling.
wrong
That's
one,
the
wrong
first
one.
something that I thought of.
There we go.
love?
Is this
I
love?
love that song.
McGraw-Hill again. What the fuck?
Aren't
That's
Faith Hill
actually
and Tim
book
McGraw
update.
married? McGraw Hill?
Yes.
Oh!
I hate you.
What?
In correlation with your marriage and family living. Well, that's. This is gonna be interesting.
Oh, good God.
It's kind of
I feel like
music
this is
they
basic.
play at supper clubs.
I feel like this is going to basically equivalent out to the sex talk that my mother tried to have with me when I was like 13.
Okay. She's gone to Hogwarts School of Wizardry. Are you Griffin whore?
Oh, God.
I'm huffing stuff.
And you comb that hair.
Hi, Beth. Well, you look more excited than I've ever seen you before, and that's saying something. What's up?
Oh, Liz, you'll never guess. I got engaged to Joe. We're going to be married at the end of the semester, right
Oh,
after Joe graduates.
What?
But I'm
You
fucking
weren't even going
Joe.
steady with him for a couple of months.
Exactly 3 months and 3 days. But
Did anybody actually do that fucking
Drop out of
walk?
college before you
Fucking
graduate?
Disney walk?
I mean, you've only got another
Yes.
year to go.
I've seen girls do it.
everyone
I've done
knows
it.
you
Oh.
and Andy. I want to get married in June.
My vagina peg.
Joe's been told he has a good chance of
Like
getting
old
a job
times,
close
before I
to
get
me.
hip deep in Joe's nasty
You're
butthole.
going to phone your mom and dad about getting engaged?
I'm scared stiff of what Mother will say. We'll raise the roof.
This literally sounds just like my mom. 3 months.
Don't be silly, Peg. You always talk as though your mother was an ogre. or
Is there
something.
more to your
Dad won't
name?
object too much. And Mother will
Peg?
be furious. Every so often she writes to ask if I've seen Pete's dad. You know, just because his father's a big-time real estate man and his mother's
Do you
idea
know
of a
pegging?
perfect catch.
I love the auto subtitles.
Yeah.
Pete's so dull. Joe's so handsome.
Pete has many businesses,
Honestly,
okay?
Peg, I don't know how many times ever since we were in high school together I've heard you go on the same way about some man or other.
Oh, but this
She
is
looks
different.
like
There's
she's
really...
like.
Why does this other bitch seem like she's like 50 years older than the young girl?
When I first felt that way about Andrew.
72.
Think about him all the time.
Right?
Gosh, Peg, you just can't rush into marriage.
Yeah, Peggy.
Fuck you, yes again.
Run in. Rush
I
in.
do what I want.
Fuck you, I do what I want.
Speaking from experience, Peggy, she's not fucking wrong.
We've been going together for a year and a half. Last month you finally became engaged. It's not like that.
Well, that's fine, but are you sure you'll always be in love like you are
I'm just a whore.
What do you mean?
Huffing
How
stuff.
can you say such a thing?
Oh, wait a minute, Peg. Please don't.
Are you sure that it's love and that you just
All I mean is,
don't want to fuck him?
are you sure you see eye to eye about things like, well, like money and children? Or even what's right and what's wrong? How do you get along with each other's families? Suppose your
This woman
pappy
is
won't
looking.
approve.
Every time I look at her, she looks less and less
Think
like a
about
woman.
these things, Peg.
She looks less and less like
As
a
far as I'm concerned, you don't have
person
to
that
think
should be this
I'm
other
the
girl's
right man.
friend.
I know. It's like, why are you rooming with her? You're at least 20 years her senior.
You better go and send that telegram.
You could be her mother.
Wicked Witch of the Bitch.
Way to ruin the mood, Judy.
What?
I'm getting
Judy,
married to
you're
Joe. Should you really? I don't know.
You're such a cock block.
And if this is Joe,
You're so
Really?
handsome, though.
Hi, Andy.
it looks like a fucking mouse.
No, this is Andy.
Sweater, isn't it?
Not so good.
Oh, I can do an engineering paper in 2 days, Liz. But I've been working on this English assignment for a week. And
It's
nothing.
good. It looks like a caricature. Like, if you went to, like, one of those 5 people, draw me as a character. That's what you look like.
Why don't we meet at the
You
library?
know those street drawers?
Maybe I can help.
Maybe I can suck your
Character
dick.
drives, yeah.
Hey, look.
Trying to talk my kids.
gonna be swelling.
The lovers have arrived.
They got engaged last night. Peggy says they're getting married right after commencement.
I thought she was Peggy.
No.
Hey, tension.
Thinks it's all hand-holding.
I like how they have the his behind her on the wall for the his bathroom.
Guess we were like that once, too. Those first
I
dates
mean,
were
does
exciting.
storytelling.
Canada not do that
The more
now?
I got to
It's
know
a
you,
good
the more I liked
storytelling,
what I
okay?
knew.
Visual storytelling.
Though I suppose I was really intrigued by the things I didn't know about you.
Listening to you,
We seemed to
Mom.
have lots in common, didn't we? There were so many things we could do together.
I'm gonna hit you with the racket, bitch!
A better game of tennis.
Fuck is wrong with you,
I
you
wish I
dumb,
could
miserable? Hi.
You really enjoy a good argument.
With the racket.
I haven't forgotten the
That's the
time
girl.
you and
That
I-
is definitely what some girls are like.
That was the day I found out we could
Oh my God,
argue
I'm so
like
happy
anything
for you,
and
that
somehow love each
bitch.
other more. I
Oh,
thought
it's
exposure
two are in a
was just
relationship. I
wrong.
thought she was small.
One small slip
I
of
think
pride
drinking
will
is
like
acceptable in dorms. This is horseshit.
You
Well,
ain't
we're not in dorms. You
fucking drinking in the
I
fucking
couldn't
dorm.
entirely agree. Expelling somebody is a
now in some
serious
places
thing,
it's
of course,
encouraged.
but so is drinking in a dorm. All
Remember
those
back in the
people
day
living
when we
so
played
close
tennis?
together.
Yeah, like yesterday. Because we look
Well,
exactly
we
the
didn't
same.
settle the issue, but it sure was fun trying.
This is this week.
I wanted to convince
What the
you,
fuck?
and you tried to convince me. Though I guess we became most convinced about each other.
I wanted to kick you in the fucking face. I still want to kick you in the
That
fucking
finger
face.
looked kind of bare.
You're wrong, bitch. There's nothing wrong with drinking in a fucking dorm, you whore.
He's so
And I took
angry.
that and I took that personally.
Why are you wearing a suit with no pants? Andy.
Oh, you're an idiot.
Sees the paper that says expulsion for drinking in dorm, and I took that personally. That's so
I'm gonna fuck you right here on this.
This man's face looks like a door stopper.
Gosh, I think I was supposed to
You look
be
like Jimmy Stewart.
we were.
Well, Liz, you ready to go
Her
back to
face
the dorm?
is a door stopper.
Hey, congratulations, you two. I just heard the news.
Oh, thanks, Andy. You ready?
Isn't Joe so handsome? Look at him.
Thanks, think I'll run along with Peg. See you later in the library.
Or whatever.
Peg.
Bye. Bye.
Hey, it's Peg. Bitch.
Imagine what I let guys do to me as soon as they put a ring on it.
It's Margaret, motherfucker.
Peggy. Mother, Dad.
Hi, darling.
Shit.
What are you doing here?
Yeah,
We got your telegram.
Aren't you thrilled?
Should we be? Now, don't be cross, Betty. Let's hear
That
Peggy's
bitch.
side.
You know, I'm wondering, where are the black people in this?
Steady for over 3 months now.
I mean, that's probably why everybody's not
Together. I'm in love, really in love.
1950.
We plan to marry right after commencement.
Damn it, basement. We're almost done with this whole stream.
All I can think of is Mufasa. See that there? That's the elephant graveyard. We don't get that. Everything the light mentioned sound like.
He's been the star of our team here this year, you know.
Peg, your mother and I have come down here to ask you to put off your wedding until at least after you've graduated. Now, dear, if you'll wait, we can help you get a house and you can set up a home properly.
Dad, don't you understand? I love Joe. We can live in a little apartment wherever we're situated.
What the fuck? My parents never offered
Joe means more to me than anything.
The mom looks like she's
saying wait.
Mom looks like she's still after the fucking Ring of Power.
Parents literally just offered to buy you a fucking house if you wait until you graduate.
Football, if that's what he really
cunt.
wants.
I hate the cunt.
And you'll have some more time to see if you're right for each other.
And your mom still has to fight Frodo for the one ring to rule them all.
We're sure now we're right. That's all that's really important.
Peggy, we want to meet Joe. Oh, look, why don't we all have dinner together?
Once I get my precious,
and then he can tell
it
us
could be
all
the
about
ring
his
that you get
football
married with.
Football is Joe's profession, Mother, and it's just as good as anything else. Joe and I had already made plans for a date tonight, and I see no reason to change them now.
But Peggy, dear,
you're not going to stop us marrying. Dad thinks all he has to do
It's
is
not
pay for something
stopping,
and
you
get his own
miserable
way.
bitch.
And you think by
Good
treating me like
God.
a child, you can force me to do what you
I'm
want.
just saying right now, if I talked to my mother the way that this bitch is talking to her mom, my mom would have backhanded me.
This is a typical 1950s teenager.
Don't worry, Betty. She'll get over it. Just a touch of hysterics, that's all.
Let me take her
Why, by the
skating
time
so I
the
can
end
pile
of the
drive her.
semester comes, she'll probably be madly in love with someone else. Come on.
We
we'll
just told her
do
we
this
didn't
shit
want her
all
to
over
marry the
again.
boy that she wants to marry.
It will be.
Hysterics.
They don't
He's
want
a
us to get
bore.
married because we're too attractive.
What's the matter, honey?
Oh, Joe, I'm so mixed up about everything.
My mom doesn't like you.
Folks trying to stop us.
Not
I've always tried
fuck.
to run my life. Like when I wanted to go to a dance at a roadhouse. Dad insisted that I stay at home. I was so mad I climbed out of a window and went to a girlfriend's house.
Fuck, you're
And folks were
blind.
frantic.
Chances
And it's
are
all over for me.
you probably
Even
made
called
the
the
right
police.
decision. Roadhouses are notoriously not a good place to be when you're young.
I mean, that roadhouse burned to the ground, so it was good in hindsight. But still, they said no to me.
You might meet Patrick Swayze.
Probably take a couple of days for anyone to realize I'd gone.
God, I wish.
Believe me, being an only child has its disadvantages. My parents have watched
I
every
hear
move
that.
I've ever made. Being in college has been sheer heaven. Joe, we've got to do something. They'll do anything to break us up.
I know. Let's get you pregnant.
He sent that telegram. Liz hadn't made me.
I got this thing here called a penis.
I love you. I want to marry you.
I love you too, Joe. I don't ever want to be away from you.
Let's sew each other together.
Well,
So now we
right
might have to
now,
tell you.
I'm pregnant, Mom. That's how babies
He
are
kissed
made.
me, Mom. I'm pregnant
And she's
now.
dead. Oh.
Yeah, she died.
I kissed a girl once and she got impregnated.
Okay.
We were
JP said that's how babies are made.
Mm-hmm.
By kissing on the lips.
Good morning, Mr. Kramer.
And then the stork comes and you shoot it, and the baby
I thought
shows
you
up.
had to. I thought you had to have tongue in order for baby to come.
I don't really know, Mr.
That's a
Kramer.
bad sentence.
He left the room very early this morning before I was
Shut up.
Hey, how much you want to bet they eloped?
Uh-oh.
I feel like this is a movie. What the fuck have
Dear
you
Liz, I'm
brought me
afraid Mother
into?
and Dad would try to stop us.
This is Gina's
So
pick.
Joe and I left this morning to be married.
Up.
There it is.
Please break the news to the folks. Try
I'm
to
also
explain that
leaving
this is something
to the
I have
Shire.
do. I'm afraid they won't understand. Love, Peggy.
The mother's crying as if her daughter just fucking died.
Sorry, Mrs. Crane.
Excuse me.
Couldn't she have told us how she really felt? She only mentioned this boy twice in letters. I just thought it was another college crush.
How could she do it?
Couldn't she have waited? Even getting married at the end of the semester would have been better than eloping. Poor darling. Someday she may have so much to regret.
Like I do. And the husband's like, hey, we eloped.
I stick by what I said.
Well,
Liz
bad
and
luck.
Andy, are they really in love?
Nope.
They've been going together for a year and a half now. Is Peggy right in thinking that Andy and Liz are too old-fashioned? What about Peggy and Joe? They appear to be in love. They obviously
They'll
are
be
physically
divorced
attracted
in
to one
6
another.
months.
Right now,
Well, answer
they're
this
radiant
question.
with excitement and a thrill of
Dragon
taking
Ball
matters
Z.
into their own hands. When this excitement of the moment settles down,
The relationship will get rocky in about a month into the relationship. Then she's gonna get knocked up in order to make it happy. That's not gonna work. So then 6 months down the road, they're gonna get divorced.
How about some roadhead, Peggy?
making a living.
You know what your parents
There's really
wouldn't
no
like?
one and
You
only
sucking my
way to
dick.
do this, until we make it so by our own choice. And when we do choose, we have to know, will this love stand the test of time? How would you answer this question for Liz and Andy?
Where the fuck did you make this video?
It's gonna get to the point where they're gonna be like, right before I say I do, and gee gosh, Joe, I don't know.
Canada.
What?
That's where they end it?
Yeah.
Like, is this
Man.
love? I guess the
At
name
first,
makes sense.
I wasn't sure if this was love, and now I'm still not sure if this is love.
I'm still not sure if this is love because they got married. What happened? I need a
guess I could-
backstory.
I could do without the entire video. Isn't that crazy?
Listen, I need a continuation story. I need to know what happened. Were they happily ever after, or
Well,
did they kill each other?
It's apparently
They're
part
all
of the
dead.
series, so.
Did she end up pregnant within the first month of marriage, and then a year later
all
she tried to
dead.
kill him with his own tie?
Yes.
What do you mean this is tied to the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
Sure, I already told them. The body care
which-
and grooming.
Okay.
Rwanda Vision.
Oh god. WandaVision was actually pretty good. As soon as I got over the first like couple episodes that were black and white.
That's too many episodes in black and white for me.
Oh god, I
3.
fucking hate it. I hate it so much. Like I actually, when I first started watching WandaVision, I stopped watching it because of the black and white. And then somebody's like, "It's not black and white for the whole series," and I'm like, "Okay." Then I make it through it.
Kicking in.
Of course. Another McGraw.
We'd like to take our time to thank our sponsor, McGraw Hill.
Seriously. This is gonna get disgusting, isn't it?
Nope.
No, it's the 1950s. They won't show anything gross.
Remember to trim your sideburns, or you might look unkempt.
Your sideburns being your pubes.
Here's a book. We won't elaborate.
Never trim the
McGraw
under
Hill.
region. We like to make it look like a big bush.
When birds are on the wing.
What?
When flowers bloom.
Your pubes are out of control.
It's Jeff.
Ladies, if you can see his penis, then his grooming tactics are on point.
When a young man's fancy lightly
Thick
turns
bush.
to thought. What's the matter? Exam week getting you down?
Think of
Makes me
Flasher.
think of
What you
fucking.
need
Hold
is
my
to put
grooming.
down that
Is it
notebook
fucking-
and take in
Is
some
it
of the
fucking
beauty of
Borat or
nature.
whatever it was where they showed his dick and he had like a beard?
Look at her inner studies. I bet she doesn't shave her pussy.
How did you get into this picture?
You're certainly showing.
You see, we're trying to prove a point about nature and beauty, and you're not exactly helping, you know.
Shave your fucking legs, whore.
Look at that blouse. And the way that skirt hangs. And
Yep,
those
see?
socks.
Unkempt.
Sorry, there must have been a mistake. You don't seem to be exactly the type to make this guy behave like a human being.
What?
What?
One sock was like slightly unfurled. It's like, oh, this bitch is wrong for me.
Let's start all over again.
If this was filmed today, that bitch would probably show up with a t-shirt that has 3 stains on the front of it and hair all over her head.
Look at her. She's got a clip in her hair. And she's staring off into the distance. And god damn it, look at those socks.
That blouse makes her
Perfect.
tits perky.
Those socks are on point.
For helping us prove a
Oh my
point.
god,
And you too know the value of a good appearance.
Gonna stalk you back to your home and just rape the shit out of you.
Yep.
Get ready for the carpet burn.
I like the way you wear your socks. You wanna fuck?
In fact, you all know that a good appearance is a must. Not only to your college life now, but to your business and professional lives in the future. But good
I
appearance
love how this
is
was a
more
video
than
for
dressing up
college
like a
age
fashion
students.
Of course.
Anyone will make a good appearance if
my
he's
God.
neat, no matter what his style of clothing.
Lance Armstrong over here.
Clothes are important. Besides fitting
Even
well,
you, the homely man, will make a good appearance if you're neat.
Oh, this woman,
Wearing
1000% has resting bitch face.
like these shoes is a sure way to make yourself uncomfortable and conspicuous. But good
She's from
grooming is
Jersey,
more
isn't
than clothes.
Or
That's Mickey's
Good
mom.
grooming starts with personal care. This principally means the care of your hands, your hair, your teeth, and your skin.
Your butthole.
Let's begin with the skin.
Don't
by
forget
taking
to
a look
bleach
at it
it.
from the doctor's point of view.
Oh my
Science.
You'll find that skin is a complex living tissue whose proper care requires a basic understanding of what it is and what it does.
Okay.
In this highly
that's
magnified
better.
section through the skin, we see that skin is made up of various layers. Individual cells
Let me
of the
just
outer
stare at
layer
you with this
are
I mean, that's what
constantly
it looks like when I look through a magnifying glass.
by the growing
I don't know
cells
what you
of the
guys.
layers below.
Listen, I can never even focus on one of those little
Skin
scientific
differs in
fucking
thickness and
thingies.
texture on various parts of the body, such as on the lips.
Thank you.
Tele
I don't know why I called it a thingy. I knew what it was called. This is
or the
fucking...
feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gina,
Perhaps
you're
the
up.
most familiar example of skin
No.
specialization is on your fingertips. Here the skin is grooved
It's just
to help
covered
you
in
hold
shit.
smooth objects. Almost all skin is richly provided with nerves, which
Oh my
give
god,
the skin an amazing
speaking of
sensitivity to
hygiene,
outside
my mom like
stimuli.
started a new job, right? And
Hence,
she's
the
a
skin
custodian,
acts as a
and
sensory organ for the
she's
protection of
actually a
the body
custodian
as a
at the
whole.
place that I used to work for.
And skin serves to protect you still another way.
She has to
by
clean up in the
providing one of
back
the first physical
by
signs of
like the
illness
production
or
line,
disease.
and there is like, I won't say the
Most
race
skin
of them,
also
but there are
contains
certain people
hair.
back there that they wipe
hair
their
roots are
ass and then
located below
like they
the
take a
skin
shit,
surface.
wipe their ass, and throw the toilet paper
Most
on the
commonly,
floor.
hairs are found in association with the sebaceous or oil
Yeah.
glands.
Wrong with
She's
that?
having to deal with
Oh,
them
you
right
don't do
now.
that?
It's
Yeah.
so
Oil
fucking
glands
disgusting,
You're bad.
dude.
Directly into the hair follicle or opening,
Charmin.
by means of which the
I'm
oil
not gonna
reaches
say
the
what
skin
causes them
surface.
to.
The purpose
Oh
of this
god,
oil
that's just so
is to
fucking
soften and
disgusting.
lubricate the hair
They
and
don't
skin.
even use toilet paper.
Lubricate, eh?
Oh yeah, they use their
Another
hand. I heard
gland
about that
found
shit.
in the skin
Who
is the
stands
sweat
up and
gland.
wipes?
Sweat glands open directly into the skin and discharge
They don't
sweat
actually
through
sit on the
individual
shitter
openings
either.
or pores.
They
Hover over a hole.
hover over a
They
hole.
levitate.
Sweating
Yeah,
is one of the
pretty much.
chief functions of the skin. The main value of sweating is
It's
the
just
control
like,
of
okay,
body
in
heat
today's time,
brought about by the evaporation
you know,
of
okay,
sweat
like
from
down
the skin
south, some
surface.
people do it, you know, and I guess I can
Most
kind of
everyone
understand it if they
sweats
have like a small
under
septic
one
system or something down there, because the septic systems
or
aren't very
another.
good down south in certain areas. But up
Yeah.
Besides
here,
accumulating sweat, the skin is also
ew, and
constantly
even then, you
picking
don't
up
put it on the
dirt,
fucking
dust,
floor.
grit,
Ew.
And I
other
threw it
foreign
on the
particles.
floor.
And because the skin has lots of openings in its
It's
surface,
nasty.
these foreign particles, most of them loaded with bacteria, may enter the skin and start an infection. Such an infection, if untreated or irritated, could develop into a widespread
Now we have to
inflammation
film
or
you,
even
fucking
blood
freak.
poisoning. Don't
Like, aw.
let this happen to you.
So what part did you play?
Protect your skin.
Did this
God, what the fuck is on the middle of his
Looking
forehead?
clear and fresh. Keep it clean.
Oh.
The best way to clean your skin is still the old-fashioned
It was
use of
hair at
soap,
first, and I was like, why the
hot
fuck does he
water,
have so much hair
of your
in his
enemies.
forehead?
and the result is well worth the effort. You
That
don't
blood
need
makes you look
scientific proof of
20
it.
years younger.
You can feel it.
Especially if it's children's blood.
In addition to soap and
Don't make
water,
enemies with
there are
children.
other
This
good
intro-
aids for cleaning your skin.
Intro to Interview with a Vampire? What the fuck?
One of these
Semen is also a
cleansing
great
cream.
use of. Yeah, there you go.
Many
Make
girls
sure
find
you
this
come
helpful
on your
to
face
They call
as
it
much
a
as
cleansing
possible.
cream.
Looking like a
I'm
nut.
not gonna say
Nothing
what I
can
was
take the
just about
place
to
of your
say.
daily bath or
No,
shower.
say it.
No.
Take a shower with your
Come on.
clothes on. It's the best way to get clean. Make sure you have a
Yeah.
shower
Give your
cap on,
skin
like a
good,
swimmer.
invigorating workout.
Come on, Gina, what were we gonna say?
If there is no visible dirt to
It
wash
actually
off,
is a really
there
good
are body odors to be eliminated
moisturizer.
by cleansing your skin of
Makes
dried
your, it makes
sweat,
your hands
skin
really
scales,
soft.
which accumulate constantly.
Shut up.
Your
I
beautiful
saved mine in
shower
a jar.
should end with a
If anyone, I
brisk
was about to say, if anyone
rinse
would have
to carry
said
away
Gina
all
a
filthy
mason jar
residue.
of cleansing cream.
This is
Well,
really
you
the
don't
best
just
part
use
of the shower.
anybody's.
It stimulates the
Well,
skin.
Oh, that's
Gosh,
good.
shut up.
When you drink milk, it comes from different, several different cows.
Bathing and toilet articles should be kept for your own personal
Compare
use.
sperm to fucking milk.
The same color.
Don't share them with
Yeah.
others.
Doesn't seem
Is
similar.
it though?
You wouldn't use another person's
Not really, but
toothbrush.
close.
I was gonna
So
say
don't
milk's
use a
Mine is.
towel or
white.
toilet roll.
Mine's like red.
Ew,
Those
God,
are
that's
saying that
not.
only clean lingerie
You guys
should go
don't
next to that
be
clean
red.
skin.
You guys know, jack off and a bunch of blood comes out.
While it may not be necessary
You're
for all,
doing it wrong.
some girls use a lubricating
the only way I
cream
know
or
how.
lotion to prevent skin roughness or tatters.
Yeah, see, she's using it right there.
Expensive creams and powders, however,
Father's
aren't
cream is the
necessary.
best.
A healthy skin can be kept
Oh my
attractive with only a few simple preparations.
Two simple preparations.
Oh, Jesus.
And from dust you shall
Removal of
return.
hairs is sometimes a problem.
This is where the
Take
tweezers
care of
comes in.
single hairs with a pair of tweezers.
Ow!
But for leg and underarm hair, your best bet is a safety razor.
Use a
Don't
tweezer.
worry
This
that
looks
shaving
like a
the
fucking
hair will
torture
make it
tool.
grow back either faster or denser. That isn't true. But it is true that chemical hair removers have been found harmful to the skin in some cases.
Can't use Nair. I'm allergic to it.
Nail polish
To
is
grow
harmless,
hairy
but you
legs
should
and
remove
just
the
be a
Either here nor
wild
there.
man.
bacteria in
Either
order
here
to
nor
prevent
there.
cracking of the fingernail. Women usually take better care of their nails than men do.
Oh, shit.
No.
Many men let
No,
their
I
nails
bite
get
mine.
long and ragged
Mine are like
and ignore
fucking
their cuticles.
fucked up from trying to fix
For
them.
good nail care, a nail brush is indispensable. Nails provide hiding places for bacteria. For this reason, you should
have
give your
them.
There's a
nails
fucking hiding
particular
place for
attention
bacteria,
whenever
you
you
fuck.
wash your hands.
I do have a nail brush though, because like you'd be surprised how much shit gets
After
underneath your
washing your
fucking
hands,
nails on a daily
Push
basis.
back the
Nail
cuticle
gun?
while it's still
A lot of
soft and
shit, that's for
pliable
sure.
from soaking.
Because I like
I don't wipe
JP's
with my
favorite
fucking
with her
nails short and
hands.
smooth.
I'm au natural, okay?
And speaking of nails, don't forget, you have 20 of them.
Why would you forget? You have
Toenails,
20
of
fucking
course,
digits,
must
you
be
dumb
trimmed
fuck.
Also.
Unless you got
Good
nails
preventing
growing out of your
grown
dick
nails.
or something, you
Use
fucking
a straight
weirdo.
cross-cut.
You know what? Like,
But how are you gonna
legitimately,
forget
I
how many
fucking
nails you
fucking
have?
my
What is this
toenails.
guy?
The flesh of the toe.
What is this
I
guy?
fucking okay. The way that they have
The spaces between your
that you
toes
clip your
should be kept
toenails, I
dry
cannot do
as a
that because
precaution against
the rigid,
athlete's
the
foot.
like rigid edges
Routine
of the
dusting
fucking
with talcum
toenail
powder will
drive me
help keep them
nuts when it
dry.
gets caught on something.
Basin, have
If
you been
athlete's
drinking?
foot
Is that
should
what you?
develop,
Because you went almost into like
consult a
cabinet
physician.
mode as far as.
Don't let this disease get a
Just angers
toehold
me.
on you.
Fucking cabinets.
As an added
You don't want me to
precaution
get into
against
cabinet mode.
athlete's foot, try to avoid direct
'Cause I'll go
Cabinet
there.
contact with damp bathroom
I'll go
floors.
there.
Cabinet mode.
Wear slippers or clogs.
Those look like the most uncomfortable slippers I've
I
ever
know,
fucking seen.
seriously.
Next to the skin,
Made it of the skin of
we
humans.
spend most of our attention on our hair. This is especially true among women. But this kind of superficial attention doesn't count. The hair needs careful attention.
I used to spend a lot of time on my hair. Now I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. I'll get up, brush it, maybe straighten it.
Proper care of the hair requires some understanding of its structure
Oh,
and
Heather,
function.
you know those like hair curler
Here's a
things that
strand
they
of human hair,
show on TikTok?
greatly magnified. Notice the rough,
Automatic
scaly
ones?
texture.
Yeah.
You can
I
imagine
just ordered
how
me one of
dirt
them.
hangs on to anything
I
like
had
this.
one. I was back in New York. I loved that thing.
And there's
Oh
another factor
man,
that
I ordered me
causes
one.
hair
I'm
to
like,
get dirty.
I was like hovering
Remember
over
the
the
oil
button, and
glands
I'm like,
that
nope,
pump
I
their
want it.
oil
I need
out
it.
along hair shaft?
I just
Well,
ordered a
a
brush,
healthy scalp
Connor.
has plenty of oil to
What
which
kind of
dirt will
brush?
cling.
A brush?
So wash your hair frequently if you want to keep this constant accumulation of dust, oil, and sweat.
A brushy brush?
A brushy
Your hair
brush?
should be washed once every 2 weeks.
I actually ordered the
or more
automatic
often if
curler mainly for
necessary,
Bella
with
because she
water
doesn't,
and a mild soap.
she doesn't like
This will
sitting
usually take
to have
care
her
of
hair
normal
curled.
dandruff,
How often
too.
do you wash your hair?
Although
Once every
excessive
2 weeks?
dandruff
That's
should be treated
disgusting.
by a doctor.
Actually, I only wash my hair about once, maybe
Rinse your hair
twice at
thoroughly
most,
following the washing.
a week.
Same.
A few
Like
drops of lemon
it's
juice or
usually
vinegar
twice
added
during
to
the summer
water
just
during
because of the
second
sweat and
rinse
shit,
will
but
make
it's
it much
once in the
easier
winter
to
because my
remove
hair is
any
so
soap
fucking
residue.
dry.
I do every other day.
The final
Yeah, my
lesson,
hair gets
however,
like really
should
greasy
be
real
in
fast.
fresh water.
So I gotta wash it every other day.
And then I do
If your
this
hair
every day.
Yeah, I wish I
after
had
the
that
final
fucking
rinsing,
problem, to be
you
honest.
may be sure it's
My
clean.
fucking hair is just too fucking dry.
Most girls follow
She
this
pulling
by
her hair
doing
out?
their hair up in pins or curling rods.
No, he was saying
is a
if your
good
hair
time.
squeaks, then you know it's
Since
clean.
damp hair is more
Oh
elastic than dry
god.
hair.
It looked
and
like
you'll
she had a
find it
bald
easier
spot
to
on top of her
manage.
head, so I thought she was pulling her hair out.
If it screams.
Permanent waving, if skillfully done, will
I
not damage
cannot
your hair.
put my hair into curlers like
However,
this when my hair is
The use of
wet,
strong dyes or
because when I go to take them out the next morning, it's like huge
brittle
frizz
hair,
ball.
in turn, is liable to break off in larger quantities than you care to lose.
There's mine. Looks like when I shave my or when I brush my fucking dog.
Yeah, I was about to say you don't want to finish that sentence. Looks like when I shave my brush my dog.
So as to tear your hair or dig at your scalp. Careful brushing not only gets rid of dust and dirt, which may be clinging to the
Shut up.
scales, but increases
I'm
the
laughing more
luster
than
of your
that basement. Like, I don't think I'm
spraying
gonna
out
finish
its
that sentence.
oils. A small amount of hair always comes out during a brushing. That is normal.
Brush your brush. Make sure you brush your brush.
Natural hair
Good
beauty
thing I ordered
is
one.
possible.
I actually I
If
have
you
a
take
I have a
care of your
comb
hair
that I
and
use to
make
get the hair out of my
most
brush.
what nature has given you.
Because like Bella and I both shed like
And
a
nature
lot,
gave
so I
you
use it
those
on both of our
teeth,
brushes.
too.
You're not dogs.
To keep them always sparkling and healthy, first select a toothbrush that meets the approval of most dentists. Here are two
Most.
such brushes. Short, straight, with a plain brush head about 1 inch long. There may be 2 or 3 rows of tufts, sufficiently interspaced to allow easy cleaning.
I like my man, like I like my toothbrush, short, straight, and with at least 2 or 3 tufts.
After every meal, allowing each brush to dry thoroughly before it is used again. The technique of using one of these simple little instruments is best learned individually from your own dentist. If food particles become wedged in the teeth, and you
I hate
can't remove
flossing
them
my
by
fucking
brushing,
teeth, which is probably why I have
hate it.
cavities.
Losses are
But
helpful.
oh
I
my
hate
god,
doing that with
Ordinary
corn.
toothpicks and other hard objects are apt
You know what
to
you need?
damage
You
your
need
gut.
that little utensil, like the.
I have 3 bags of them. Trust me.
More than daily cleaning.
we actually my mom
Everybody
bought
needs
Austin
periodic
one of those water
Not only
picks.
for professional tooth cleaning,
And they
I
work
had
really fucking
cavities
well.
of
Like
the
I
had one of those
obviously
growing
haven't
up.
used it
before
because
they become too far
it's
developed.
his, you know. So like obviously I haven't used it because that's disgusting. But
And so,
yeah, like he
the
uses
end
it
of a
all the
perfect
fucking time,
day.
and it works really fucking good.
You
What
spend
about
all day
everybody else
cleaning.
that doesn't fit this exact
Occasional
archetype
checkups
of
during
person?
the day are all you need to establish and keep up good
God,
grooming habits.
And then you wake up in the morning, and then what do? Oh, fuck me.
By
Clean your
following these
bowels.
simple rules of body care and grooming, you too will achieve that quality of
They
appearance,
forgot about the anus and the
of
fucking
well-being.
genitalia.
So important to make
This
your
one
dreams
exists
of
in the
happiness
50s.
come true.
Part 2. That's a whole vanilla video.
Technically, you don't really have to clean the vagina. It's the vagina is self-cleaning.
Yeah.
All right, it's got to be a short.
That's
one.
only on the inside. Like on the outside, you know, some girls get some Yes. Woohoo. Wash that shit.
What?
Get some stank. Throw some stank on that pussy.
All right, JP, you're the last one.
You
for
know
the
damn
evening.
well. What I'm saying.
You want Home Economics, the story? It's only 25 minutes.
No, because
Yeah,
that one's fucking an hour long. Fuck is that. Give me a short one. I'm having
minutes.
leg
There you go.
syndrome tackle.
Arranging.
Arranging a
I
buffet
know
supper?
how that fucking
Oh,
feels,
I
yeah.
thought it said Buffett spinner.
Yes, that one works.
Buffett spitter? What the fuck?
I mean, you need to pay attention to this.
I'm gonna have to if we're gonna host a Super Bowl party.
JP, you have restless leg too?
Yeah,
I got restless dick.
I didn't know that. I have that too. It sucks ass. Like my legs burn like fucking
noticed
crazy
that's
and
why
jump
I
at night.
get up, my leg starts twitching, so I have to get up and walk around. That's why I've been getting up. Sucks. I hate it.
Mine is mainly
good
at
God.
night because like my legs will twitch and shit at night, and then they'll feel like they're on fire on the inside.
This one's not playing any music. I think the audio got censored.
Oh boy.
Oh, no.
I heard music. What are you talking about?
At a buffet.
Well ahead of time. She has learned that what is correct in terms of etiquette.
Why is everyone on here have friends that are like 60 years older than them?
So she asks what foods she should
That's her
offer,
mom.
how it should be served, and what
Oh, I can hear it now.
preparation she should make for
I think they're in the same room too. Even though they're using telephones.
Alpha says, can't save myself because of my bald spot. I ain't got much use for a hairbrush anymore.
Hey, I'm right there with
The
you.
buffet supper is a bit different from other meals in that it is served in the later evening when only a light meal is wanted. Chairs will not be needed at the table.
I can't stand these. Let me tell you what having a supper is. And when it happens.
Let me tell you just some common sense type things, but we're gonna put them in thing that makes it sound like you're a fucking dumbass.
Yeah, exactly.
Sides hanging evenly. For the care that is shown in entertaining guests is meant as a token of respect and friendliness. Precision and symmetry.
I feel like anybody. This is like how to be human for an alien in the 1950s.
Yep.
Correct.
You're not wrong.
Listen, I'm 1000% gonna say that I have never used a tablecloth when a friend comes over for dinner.
Yeah, me neither.
Party.
I mean, yeah, parties or like holidays is a different story.
You get the plastic tablecloth if things are gonna get fucked up.
That's what
on
we
the
do.
table.
The plastic tablecloth, because
This is
usually
the
the kids end
throwaway.
up playing.
Yeah.
Well, the kids end up playing fucking tic-tac-toe or some bullshit on it.
This is 1950s.
Without being obtrusive.
Right.
It is not expensive.
Kids are afraid of getting the belt back from him.
I was gonna say we're 1950s, where if a child played tic-tac-toe on the tablecloth, they were gonna get beat.
Time to go. Sent to
I don't know,
like,
maybe-
orphanage.
Maybe I'm just like poor and like I don't know, quote unquote ghetto, but I don't use cloth tablecloths. Never have.
These ones always make me kind of scratch my head because they're basically breaking down the most one of the most simplistic things out there, and so it's like, how do you
Yeah.
fucking?
Not know how to do this.
How do you
It's like-
not know
it's
how
like-
to fucking?
Well, they're gonna be like there's an order to spoons and shit that you put on the table,
Oh,
but
my
nobody
I
gives
know
a
that
fuck.
one.
Nobody cares.
I learned that. Listen, I learned this shit in home ec class in like
Have you?
7th grade.
This is a home ec.
Oh, is it? Okay, that makes so much more sense.
Have you ever read the instructions on a Pop-Tart box?
Yeah.
The foil wrapper.
Yeah.
Wait,
Step,
you need 7
step, step 1: remove pastry from bag or from box. Oh, okay. And then insert pastry vertically into toaster. Holy shit. Okay, got to slow down here.
Throw mine in the fucking microwave and be done.
Step
Down high for
one.
3 seconds.
Step 1: put 7 spoons on the table. Step 2: put 7 spoons away.
That's one thing outside of home ec class. That is one thing I've never done. Even eating at a fancier restaurant, I have never had more than a knife, spoon, and a fork. One each.
I need all of the utensils. How many utensils do these people have? If they have like 18 spoons for everybody.
I just had a dumb moment. I was like, Gina, what the fuck is a knife spoon?
Heather, there's a use for all those cabinets. all that silverware you're gonna need
See?
for those 18 spoons.
You fucking went on a soapbox rant about it for 20 minutes.
You need a salad fork, a regular fork, a soup spoon, a regular spoon, a butter knife, a regular knife.
Bobbyville actually went into pending mood today, so that's not happening.
I've never been like, oh god, you know, the party was great, but those silverware was fucking worst.
Right?
Missing
Most of the parties I've ever been to had like plastic silverware. Because who the
I've
fuck
been
wants
to a
be those-
party where there was a bunch of spoons on the table, and if I was, I'd go home and kill myself.
You guys never showed up at my grandparents' house.
Horse doovers.
Horse doovers, motherfucker.
Separate plates, which have already been
Horse
placed on the
diversey
table.
verse.
What's your favorite
The
horse
alternative
diver?
calls for another fork, and also in the serving for a cake knife and fork. The dessert forks are laid singly like
God,
the
this is like how to make money off of selling the same item and labeling it something different. This is a
different
cake
size,
knife.
okay?
Okay. Can I use a regular knife to cut the cake? No, it has to be the cake knife.
Yeah,
We don't call it the cake knife for nothing.
relish. For dessert, there is cake. On the buffet are the drinks, milk and
I've never used a cake knife outside of actually cutting the cake.
I'll use the cake knife to cut my wrist.
Listen,
everything is ready.
I just use a giant butcher knife to fucking cut the cake.
We've all listened. We've all done the thing where we're like, okay, let's buy the fucking Costco size box of silverware that's disposable and just leave it out there. You take what you take. You take what you need.
Yeah.
Where's the
That's
cake
pretty
knives?
much every party I've ever been to.
They serve cake and it's just like plastic forks and
Proof
shit.
of courtesy and
where's the
friendliness.
cake knife?
Good job.
Where's the cake knife?
There you
And
go.
I'd like
Perfect.
to have a spot of tea with that.
That right there was proper buffet etiquette.
That is
All
what
right.
I just
So,
don't.
I think
Times
that's.
have changed so much.
I know, right? So
I
think that's a
learned
good
nothing.
That's a good. We've learned nothing from those. I mean, we watched eight educational videos. So
That's not true. I learned that I want to die before I watch another one.
It's all right. We'll do this next week. No, next week we're gonna start. We did run the poll, and we ran the poll over on the Horny Goat Twitter page for what the next series of movies we're gonna be doing on the watchalongs here on Fridays. And Heather, horror won, correct?
It did indeed,
And
and
then-
war movies came in second, and
I think musicals.
musicals
Musicals
came in
was third,
third, and
hope-
drama came last. So that is the order
Musicals
of
come in
movies
third.
we are going to watch once
Yeah,
everybody gets through their picks.
Musicals came in last. That's fine.
So that being said, we're going to now spin the mystic wheel to see who gets to have their pick for horror movie go first. So we got everybody's name on here. We got JP, Heather, Gina, me, Basement Trick, Bobbit, and Rayshawn.
Not me, not me, not me.
Ready? Set.
Please be me. Please be me.
Go.
I want to watch Dr. Giggles.
Oh,
I know what movie I'm picking for sure.
Dr.
And-
Gaggles.
Rayshawn. All right.
So
Who's not here?
he's not, but we can ask him if he's even going to be here. If he's not going to be here, go ahead and spin the wheel again.
All right.
I know that he works, but you can remove Rayshawn.
I'll leave him on there as a agent
Okay, so
of chaos.
Rayshawn gets number one, and if Rayshawn's not going to be here, then it's going to be...
Rayshawn.
No.
Oh, I thought I was gonna land on that.
Rayshawn again! Oh, Bobbit.
Should we just do the whole list of order right now?
All right. So Bobbit, well, I'll reach out to Bobbit and we'll.
Well, you gotta hide them, or else it's gonna pick them again. Yeah.
yeah.
So let's,
Alright.
we'll have to find out if Rayshawn's going to be here next week or not.
All right. So
Rayshawn,
Rayshawn
then
is first.
Bobbit either
Bobbit.
be number one or number two.
Next. Should we just do the whole list?
Sure.
Is somebody
Wait.
writing it down?
I
Yeah,
am.
Heather is. Yep.
Okay.
Let me know when you're good.
I'm keeping
Go
it in my
ahead.
memory banks.
Big money, big money, big money, big money, big money. Stop. It didn't stop.
JP.
Jaw.
JP's number 3. All right. Number 4, basement's
No
favorite.
whammies, no whammies, no whammies,
Green
no whammies,
Warriors.
no whammies.
Swear to God.
Oh, God.
JP just gave you the biggest death stare. All right.
We're not watching that fucking movie.
It fits the bill.
Spoiler
JP's
alert.
like, I'm not fucking watching it again.
Spoiler alert. I'm already going to tell you guys what mine is. Mine's going to be Army of Darkness.
I think it's
Dream
either
on.
going to be that or Velocipaster.
Mine's going to be Jaws.
Ooh. Is that technically horror?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I guess so.
JP's like the only one that chooses like a normal movie.
I've never pictured it that way, but I guess you're right. And Trek. Trek already picked his. I can't remember what he
Trek
said.
did already pick his, but I can't remember what he said either.
Yeah, here it said Creep Show, which I hope I don't have, so I don't have to
Creep Show's a weird one.
I've never seen the original. I only seen like the American Horror
Yes,
Story
who's
version.
back again.
The
I
girls
don't know
are
what I'm
last.
picking yet.
The
Had
Super
the
Bowl
Nemus-
halftime show, you said?
Had the Nemus slow down? Or are you good?
Yep.
All
You're
right.
good.
And the last two are Gina and Heather.
The females are last. What the fuck?
I'm gonna pick that pregnancy video from fucking health class. I mean,
Alright.
birth video.
Heather.
Thank God I don't
That's
have
okay, because you guys can savor the time until you watch Dr. Giggles.
There you go, last one.
You really spinning for just me?
I want to see if it lands on the line.
Gotta give you that noise.
I don't know, I just felt like saying that. Anyway, thank y'all for tuning in. Appreciate the love and support as always. We'll see you guys here tomorrow.
Yes.
We'll see you guys here tomorrow. No. Just like the little confetti shit. We'll be back here tomorrow for No Bucks Given, episode 8, the longest running show on this channel so far, and one of the greatest shows on the internet. Let's be real here. Make sure you guys check out all the other fun stuff. We got some cool gameplays coming up, other cool things. Subscribe, like, comment, share. I want to thank Basement, Gina, Heather, JP as always for these fun watch-alongs. And if you guys want us to do more of these 50s educational videos, let us know in the comments below.
Please fucking shoot me.
No, those weren't that bad.
They weren't that bad, but
Yeah,
they
they
were
weren't
pretty
that
bad. But they weren't that bad.
They were pretty rancid. I'm not gonna
They
lie.
were pretty good.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate it. We'll see you guys tomorrow for No Bucks Given. Take care, and as always, take it easy.
Bon voyage.
Science, bitch.
Science, bitch.